Well, 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 chat. It's Wednesday. What the fuck is up, dude? Hello? Hi. Hi, chat. How are you doing? Here, we'll fix this. There we go. Wait a second. This isn't right. Ah, there we go. There we go. Always remember to hang your jacket up, chat. Always remember to hang your jacket up. I just tried the Frisco pulled pork hamburger. The what? Time to bend Malvin's boat. Bend my boat? What do you mean, bend my boat? What does that mean? What is the boat go bented? Boat go bented? Boat go bented? Someone stole my Coke Zero from the fridge. Was it you? Boat go bented? Boat go bented? But welcome in, guys. How has your day been? What trouble you been getting into? What shenanigans have you been doing on this hump day? Also, I think I turned the music too low down. Ah, shit.
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't spread over every egg.
That was a weirdly fast hardtack. I'm used to more delay. I'm used to more delay for those things. What the fuck? What the fuck? But hump day on my wait, there's a raid? Who raided? I just see the Raider tag on your name and I'm like, oh? I totally missed it. I'm so sorry, Hectic. How was your stream? What were you doing today? Let me I gotta go scroll up. Oh, you're playing Yakuza. You're playing Yakuza. Did you have fun? Did you enjoy it? Are you having fun playing Infinite Wealth? Today is multiple bosses in a room asking me for stuff, than me saying, giving them 5 things from each of you. What should I do first? Watching them fight about it? That's hilarious. Go ahead, bosses. Bid over my labor. Yes, excellent. Fight. Fight, yes. Good. Now start bribing me to get me to do your job first. Excellent. I'm working on a trailer for my PNG Tuber debut. Ooh, that sounds fun. Stream was fun. Yeah, just a bunch of really dumb side stories. Oh, gotcha. I started replaying, I'm not gonna lie, playing Cyberpunk again in my free time because I want to like relax with Cyberpunk. And by relax with Cyberpunk, of course, I mean absolutely stress out about trying to stealth in that game at early levels and failing. Because I played Cyberpunk 2 hours last night and I have not even done the mission where you go to the meatpacking plant at the beginning of the game. I haven't even gotten Johnny yet. I'm gonna do as much of the fucking game as I can with Jackie Wells still alive. That is my plan. I'm gonna do as much of the game that the game will let me do with Jackie still alive. I am gonna become a street fucking legend before Jackie dies. Make it a hardtack, cuts off Armstrong so you can I could probably do that. I'm sure Mix It Up will let me do that some way. There's gotta be a way to do that. Too bad Ember's not here right now to tell me if it's possible or not, because I think Ember would know. But. Wait, hold on a second. What the heck is that? Power up streams and the epic streamers are reposting my stream links? Interesting. I have no idea who these groups are, but they have a huge following. Interesting. Why do they only do the stream link? Interesting. If only we could have got stuck with the best tube Jackie in our heads instead of Mr. Rebel without a clue. No, it's Rebel without a cause is what you're thinking. Dark Sauce Lover and Waffles, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Waffles 350, not 360. Or is that Waffles 350? God damn it, Waffles, I ain't got no 350. Good morning, loser. How are you doing? All right, chat. Hold on. We had to change plans this week. If you've seen the schedule, then you know what the schedule generally looks like. Sunday was supposed to be Vampire Day. However, I made that schedule literally just before Vampire the Masquerade started last Sunday, and our GM announced that we're not doing it. So there's nothing this Sunday. Technically, there would be nothing this Sunday. However, I have been given a chance by a dev team to play their game. It is going to be a paid sponsorship stream, which means y'all are going to be on your best behavior, right? You're all going to behave. Okay, I'll wait and see if y'all answer. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to wait. But we'll probably be... The plan is to do it Sunday at noon. So we're going to have our first weekend stream in a couple months. No? Okay, thank you. Loser. Ordain. Behave. No, don't we always? Mostly. Y'all are pretty well behaved compared to other chats I've seen. I have no idea what you're referring to about behaving. I see. Understandable. Push down Molotov. Maybe. Crosses fingers behind back. Of course. Cast permanently wet socks. I'm not wearing any socks. Currently. We'll be on our best behavior, not saying it's good behavior though. Shit. I guess that's the best I can ask for. There is a bit of a hiccup with it right now. I only have half the codes that they were supposed to give me, and I'm waiting for them to give me the rest of the codes. But the thing is, I don't know if they sent me 3 codes. I need 6 because a full lobby for their game is 6, and they agreed to giving me keys for a full lobby. Wait, did Ordain change their name? No? Wasn't Ordain just here a second ago? Where's the thing about the cola? Oh no, that wasn't Ordain. That was Hyper. Huh. All of y'all using like Maeve's fucking emotes, or Maya's emotes. And I'm so used to Ordain using them. Will probably not get us out of jail. Are you saying you're already in jail? I cast Big Iron. Maybe. I always think it's funny too that the gun that I'm holding in the gun emote has an oval shaped barrel, which is a very goofy. It basically just means that I'm shooting slugs. I'm shooting weird warped slugs at people. It was not lost on me. That part was not lost on me. Are you reading Jungle Juice on the website, or are you just fast passed? Because I read the chapter that released yesterday and Katie the Lady was nowhere to be seen. Oh, I didn't know there was a new chapter yesterday. The chapter that I'm finished on is 162. 162 is the chapter that I am stopped on. That what I used to watch it on is up to date on. Mine is currently stopped at 162. Maybe it's a duckbill choke for shot shells. Special carnival pellets. I'm way behind. Wait, how far is it? Wait. Jungle Juice. Manhwa. I have to specifically put in manhwa. Okay, that's the webtoons page. Let's do the English scans here. 164. I'm not that far behind. 163 was 2 weeks ago. 164 was 6 days ago. Also, that pistol is smoothbore. It definitely is smoothbore. That is correct. Unionize. Season 3, chapter 22. Oh, that's what it is on. I'm up to date on the most recent one. Yeah, okay. So that's what it is on Webtoons. That's how it's categorized on Webtoons, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Season 3, episode 17 is the one that's like free to read. So you do have like the premium on it, so you get to read 5 additional episodes. That makes sense. But yes, Jungle Juice is a very good series, and every single fucking one of you should go read it. Suspected? I have no idea what you're talking about. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. Hora, do I need to get you the pictures of Jungle Juice? Do you need to be introduced to Jungle Juice? There's a character in here I know you'll like. Hold on a second. I need Junji. Jungle Juice. Junji. Professor Junji. I need a good picture of him. What is the best picture here? Oh yeah, this is the one. It's a fucking WebP! Fuck me, dude. Oh, that's a really tiny one. Why is that picture so small? This'll have to do. That's another WebP. Maybe the chainsaw picture? That's another WebP. These are all from the fucking... these are all from the wikis. That's why. These are all like fucking... Okay, this one's better. Okay, thank God. It's a JPEG. It's a JPEG. All right, chat. I gotta show you my favorite. I mean, I'm gonna pretend like the parade isn't happening. We're gonna pretend like the parade isn't happening. Now, I will have to do some readjustments really quick. Oh, actually, no, I won't. It's about the proper size. All right, Hora. Say hi to the professor. We like our man. We like our mans. This is our dude. This is what happens when Grandpa decides he likes modern fashion. Oh, what is that? What did you... Okay, hold on. Hold your horses. What did you just... Yeah, that's the other picture. That's another good picture. That's another good picture. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, I just realized I could actually probably... Because I was sending character pictures to Faye to convince Faye earlier to read it. It's just the no links without permission, Lucian. It's technically part of the rules, yeah. But I did get to see it. I did get to see it, so it's fine. It's fine. Let me really quick, because I know I can grab... Oh, I know what I need to show you, chat. I know what I need to show you. I need to show you a giant monster girl. Yes, excellent. That is what we need right now. We'll go with this one. Save that one. I'm actually going to get a couple of these really quick. Save this one. Because this is going to be a little weird. Where's one that I can compare the size here? This'll do. This'll have to do. The good thing too is that I posted these from my phone to Discord, is Discord converts them to JPEGs. Okay. Okay, chat. Should I have a dedicated persona hotkey? Listen, if you want to make it and send it to me, I will add it. All right. Real quick, chat. Just to give you an idea of the scale that this manhwa likes to do. Chat, would you like a giant moth woman that carries a nuke? A 50-foot tall moth woman carrying a nuke to a nearby city? That's a bad guy, by the way. Chat, you're not supposed to like her. You're not supposed to like her the way I do. Is it like Mothman? It's worse. Silkabuba. 100% not Finn. Yeah, she also has the eyes. Like, her eyes are covered on her face, but then she has big moth eyes on top of her head. This manhwa has so many good, like, bug monster designs, because they jump between. So, like, here's the other one that I was going to show. What I'm going to have to do here, though, is I'm going to have to just crop it a little bit. No, it's right. It is alt to crop. Okay. Make this a little bit bigger. It'd be easier to do it while it's visible. Hi! Hi, look, eyes! Hey, chat, like what you see? Like what you see so far? Nice. Nice. All right, hold on. We're gonna crop it the other direction real quick. There she is. Here, we'll shrink it. There she is in all her glory. Okay, actually... Yeah, you can kind of get a scale here. She's more normal sized. She's more normal sized. She's more people sized. What's up? I'm being respectful. Good. I'm proud of you. All right, real quick. So that's another character. Okay, here's... Oh, there we go. This is bad because I actually took this one directly from the manhwa itself. I screen grabbed this one. Anybody up for giant spider lady that gets hoisted? Hoisted? And trust me, she's not happy about it, but goddamn is she gorgeous. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, my dude. Too bad pretty much every single person here that I've shown you is a bad guy, except for the professor. Everybody's a bad guy except for the grins. I caught my first Pokemon after 3 hours of gaming. What? What? It took you 3 hours? Wait. How did it take you 3 hours to catch your first Pokemon, Grins? Are you okay? Do you need to hug it out? Wood, next question. Correct. Correct. Let me see if I can find some of the other ones. I can show you my favorite character. Really quick. I'm actually going to show you the before and after of my favorite character. Save that one. All right. Out on the road. All right, chat. Let me hide this real quick. Oof, kind of small. Kind of small. All right. Normal girl. Totally normal girl. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely gorgeous. A Galarian Meowth. Let me send you one too. Nah. We got a British Meowth. Oh no. Oh no. Who was the girl before, by the way? The spider one? She literally only shows up in 2 chapters, unfortunately. She's a trapdoor spider. And she's blocking the entrance to a secret base. And to get in, she lets people in because they like infiltrate successfully. But then the ones that I just showed had just like hoisted her up, just picked her up and held her in the air. She has no name. She's a unknown villain. Scented? Oh no. Oh no. Steel eating player. Is that the manhwa? Is that the manhwa? I think I've followed like a little bit at the beginning where he just eats metal to get stronger. And the more metal he eats, the more he can like control other metals. Sag, need more of her? Yeah, I wish, Iron. I wish. Luckily though, it seems like she like doesn't get killed, so she may show up later. But hold on. So this is my favorite character. Not because of what she looks like here. This is a fucking flashback, my dude. Here, chat. I promise you will understand exactly why I like this bad bitch. Oh god, this thing's tall. I did not realize how tall this thing was. Here, chat. Let me just we'll do a little bit of this. Make it a little bit bigger. Can you see? Same character. Same character. My favorite part is she's basically, you know how like almost every anime or every manhwa has like a power scaling moment where the protagonists get their shit absolutely kicked in and realize exactly how strong people can be in their worlds. This is her. This is the person that did that. She beat the ever-living shit out of the team protagonist. Big rival, correct. But she also beat the shit out of like a lot of the school. Jungle Juice. Yes, damn right, Dark Sauce. Jungle Juice. Wood, next question. It's not about Wood. It's about I want to be her. The thing is, if y'all don't know what Jungle Juice is, it is one of the best manhwa out there. I highly recommend going and reading it. It is mostly free on Webtoons. All the way up until like the most recent 5 episodes, you can read it. There is 157 episodes or chapters that you can read for free. It is so good. It is so fucking good. I need people to be able to talk about this with them. It's a very good manhwa. Sacre Blue, thank you for Sacre Blue. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. have heard of this cosmic horror series called The Moon Woke Up? I do not know that one. To be with or to be, the real hard questions. True. Oui. Oui, merci. It's honestly one of the best I've read in a while. It's been my favorite for a long time. I've waded through several like end of seasons, beginning of seasons. It's my favorite. It's fantastic. Hold on. Okay, I can't post that meme. I can't post that meme. Never mind. It got dirty. The thing too is with this, like I've showed you some of the big bug ones. Most of the main characters are like very, very human. Fuba Loops. Fuba Loops, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. That's what them gonna catch up on my car ride today. Good. Good. Have you checked out Insector? Oh, that sounds familiar. Insector. I've mostly been sucked into, what is it? I've mostly been sucked into, oh no, I haven't seen this one. I've seen it like scrolling. I don't like the art style. Manhwas like Jungle Juice have spoiled me on art. And I can't bring myself to read some of the like sketchier looking manhwa most of the time. It's from Public Free Chapters. Ooh. I recommended it a few days ago. That's what I was gonna say. It sounds familiar for some reason. I just getting oh, real quick. You're a fucking wet pay. Never mind. Never mind. I can't show you what the millipede girl looked like before. Just say they do be right. Main good characters do tend to be like very human in this manhwa, and then you get to the villains, and that's like a bunch of the more buggy, more monstery type people. Although you do get to see there's a lot of good background characters in Jungle Juice that you'll see, and they're only there once. They're literally like a background character. Dragon Millipede, frick yes, hell yeah. I remember the millipede. I liked the millipede girl. She was cute. But what the fuck is this? Oh, I regret opening this. I regret opening this. Hi, Coco. Hi, Stinky. I didn't close the door before I started streaming. You okay? You okay? Coco, what's wrong? What? Hack it up. Hack it up, Puppo. Can y'all hear her? Are you okay? You okay? Come on. Coco, what are you doing? Are you okay? Cough it up. Come on. Go get some water. Go get some water. Oh, better? Better? You good? You good? That was not sneezing. She was like almost like coughing. And it started as soon as I reached down to pet her when she came in. Oh no. Oh no. The villains are transhumanist, all the main crew want to return to human. I've gotten so far into the series at this point, I'm like, why would you want to do that at this point? Why would you want to do that? You go to a very wealthy institution with a bunch of other people with powers like yours. Why would you not want to continue to do so? You're a dragonfly, dude. You can fly. Why would you want to lose that? Why? Why are you like this? Makes no sense, dude. No sense. Can't believe it. The thing, though, is the bad guys, though, are also, they're transhumanists, but they're transhumanists via cannibalism, which is kind of worse. Kind of worse in its own way, but very fun. A very fun concept. It does have a lot of... What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh. Oh, okay, I see it. I see why. Never mind. Irrelevant. Sorry, I saw a trending thing that like confused me, and it turns out it's basically just Sabrina Carpenter taking the piss. Anyway, let me go ahead and put. That was weird. Why did it slide like that? All right, let me fix this really quick. I need to bring back the thing that was here before and put it back the way it was before I send the screen away, because it'll keep everything the way I had it. Okay. Now, begone! Back to the desk. Well, actually, technically today's the first day at the desk. So, media share reads Vor confirmed. It's not Vor, it's cannibalism. It is not Vor, I promise you. This is very different from that. Very, very different. I'm looking to see what else is in here. Okay, hold on. I need to go check a thing. Okay, who is the new New York mayor? New York mayor. Something. Zoran Mombani. What is your history, sir? I want to know why the racists are racisting. Because I want to be able to tell them they're wrong the correct way. So if anybody doesn't know, New York City's mayoral office just went Democrat, and people are calling him a socialist. But also people are racisting because supposedly he's Muslim, which I'm trying to figure out if that's true. Doesn't matter to me. I just want to know if it's true or if they're just like, his name's weird, therefore he's Muslim. Let me see. Can I just... Okay, he is. He's the first Muslim mayor, first Asian mayor, and first millennial mayor. Nice. Because he's not white and Republican. He looks very white, if not slightly tanned. It's the weird thing to me when I see like a lot of like Middle Eastern folks. I'm like, okay, yeah, people making the distinction between white people and Middle Eastern folks are just like playing the fucking semantics game, dude. There's barely a shade difference. I could be that dark if I spent time outside. Small penis energy, correct. The thing is, though, it's right now. The reason I was curious, oh, what was it? Because quote, Islamophobia is trending currently on Twitter. Now it's mostly people like calling people out. Islam is not compatible with Western culture. That is not Islamophobia, is what they claim. I'd hate to tell you. I learned about Mumani yesterday. Seems cool as hell. I agree. The thing too is his page actually has tons of like stuff on all the issues he talks about. Now, the reason most people would be like, you don't live in New York, why the fuck do you care? New York is the biggest city in the United States. LA is the second biggest city in the United States. The decisions and practices that come out of these major cities do tend to have effects on the rest of the nation in different degrees, of course. It just depends. This is an AMV for the movie Wanted. Wanted, really? Doesn't really seem... Also, hi, Seba. Welcome in. It's really high profile. Wait, in terms of like in terms of cities, the thing is everybody will always be like, oh, the federal and state governments are detached, or the state governments and local governments are detached. No. When it comes to major cities, like you could probably honestly pick like any capital in most states. Decisions that happen in those capitals, in the case of like at their local level, I'm not saying capitals is in like the state government that's in the capital, but the local government in the capital decisions will often, what's the word? I'm just gonna say spread out. I know there's another word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it. It's 2001 all over again. At least this rhetoric is correct. Correct. But oh God, Marjorie Taylor Greene posted a picture. This is definitely a shitty AI picture. And she's definitely supposed to be, she's trying to make it look like the Statue of Liberty is covered in a burqa. Except it just looks like somebody wearing a black bedsheet draped over themselves. That's all it looks like. There's nothing even decently authentic about this. I know this is AI because the landscape doesn't make any sense, and I've been to Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. Every now and again, see also Asian LGBT Haitian. Yep. Some motherfucker posting pictures of Rudy Giuliani and then pictures of the new mayor at what looks like an outdoor prayer, probably from his mosque. Chat, is it weird? This is gonna sound, I'm not gonna say anything bad here. What I'm gonna say is I have a respect for certain religions that actually have, what is it? Not the word punitive, strict practices. I grew up Catholic. I was Catholic all the way up through confirmation. And the number of times I saw fucking Catholics be like, all right, guys, it's Lent. It's time to give up something. And somebody would like give up something that's just like the most not punitive, the most minute little thing. It'd be like, I'm giving up red wine for Lent. And then they just drink red wine or white wine the entire Lent season. Or it'll be something tiny. They'll be like, I eat way too many eggs, so I'm not going to eat eggs for a while. And then they would loophole themselves by baking eggs into things. Because to them, they only meant like scrambled eggs, fried eggs, whatever. I give up cocaine for Lent, but I don't. Yeah, they'll also do shit like that. And not even to mention that the Catholic Church pulled the thing where they were like, we spoke to God. Now fish is okay. Fish doesn't count as meat, so you guys can eat fish. Oh, by the way, it's not the entire season of Lent. It's only Fridays. You can't eat meats on Fridays only now. Isn't that great, guys? Huh? These are supposed to be like acts of piety, of devotion, and all they do is minimize the amount of actual work and, quote, not quite suffering, but any actual effort that goes into it. So I fall short of them. And when I see like people that are like devout, like Muslims, Jews, like those people that have those not quite seasonal, but like long windows of some sort of pious devotion, I can only respect it. I can only respect it. What exhibits do you have at the Dark Carnival? Let me see here. We have the aquatics department where we do shows using a ghost pirate ship as well as tons of underwater monsters. We have the beast pens if you decide you want to go to the petting zoo. Fair warning, there is no recompense for the loss of a limb. We do have rides and an arcade area. The prizes are not what you think, and the goldfish will bite. God damn it, Arthane!
Making a mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't spread over every egg.
If you want, Impy, if you want, I mean, like I said, for a while, I was a devout Catholic. I had the weird like ricochet effect of, I went from being extremely devout, absolutely drinking the Kool-Aid, to absolutely not believing, just out the window, out the fucking window. That scared the shit out of me. That's half the point. It's supposed to be scary. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day or night. I'm doing great, Haitian. How you doing? Ethnic, no, it's rural, white person, Catholic. No, like, Greek or Italian or anything like that. It was the most generic white person Catholic that you could probably get away with the littlest amount of effort. Granted, I was forced to go to like, not quite Bible school. I actually went, the same church that I went to all the way through confirmation was the same school I went to up through first grade, and then I transferred to public school. Catholicism pre-Vatican required you to never eat meat on Fridays ever. Then Latin was the only language allowed. Vatican II relaxed a few things that were causing issues. Yes, I do know that. I do know that. It's, well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Traditionalist Catholicism. That's what you're thinking of. Okay, the Second Vatican Council. That's what you mean by Vatican II. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I know where this is. Yeah. Even then, though, it's one of those things that, like, I bet these people that are, like, practice these, that, like, spout this, like, hatred shit at other religions have virtually no devotion. Virtually no devotion. Doing decent, just suffering the assessments that seem to just hate me. Oh, are you taking tests and stuff or something? Vatican II, Jesus Boogaloo. Oh, good lord. Fucking Charlie Kirk, dude. Charlie Kirk posting, 24 years ago, a group of Muslims killed 2,753 people on 9/11. Now a Muslim socialist is on pace to run New York City. Followed, I love this person here. Hold on. It's a fucking Goku thing, and the guy's just comments, blind Islamophobia isn't going to work anymore. We're done with the 2000s. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Probably like the majority of people who say they're Catholic but don't go to church or actually do anything besides Christmas. I know a lot of Catholics that are like that. My grandparents are devout, mind you. My grandpa is like part of the Knights of Columbus. He goes to mass multiple times a week. Saturday night is a guaranteed mass for him, as well as my grandma. He's the one who like organizes the events, helps with the donations, does like the fundraisers, and then they don't really have like teenagers do the what fuck were they called? I was one of those when I was a kid. I can't remember what they were called, altar boys, whatever you want to call them. They don't really have those at his church anymore, so it's mostly like the older people that go there that are like really devout and want to help out the church. So you get adults that are like handing out the Eucharist and stuff during communion. Why do you have a mechanical arm and a gun on the wall? That's my favorite build up there. And the arm is just from Cyberpunk to symbolize my favorite game. Why not put a cyber arm up on the mantle for my favorite game? Listen, I do what I want. I do what I want tonight. But why the guns? Those are my favorite builds. A sniper rifle and a pistol. I wanted dual pistols because I also like dual pistols in games like Hunt and stuff. Guns are rad. Next question. Correct. I like sniper builds. Hold on. I want to see if I can find the reason why they're calling him a socialist. Umdami supports boycott and divestment and sanctions movements. He's denounced Israel's actions during the Gaza war, calling them acts of genocide. Introduced a bill in New York, not on our dime, ending New York's funding of Israeli settler violence act. Okay. Childcare and education. Let's see here. Umdami supports a universal pre-kindergarten childcare system. He has proposed giving all New York City families baby baskets containing products such as diapers and nursing supplies. Mumbani introduced a bill to eliminate New York universities and Columbia University's state property tax exemption and direct those funds to the City University of New York system, which has historically struggled with funding. Can just plug the arm in and focus smoke all of... Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. It's easy, baby. Easy. Catholic Church in America has been encouraging people to actually introduce things during Lent, like praying every day to show that Lent isn't just about not doing something. I can understand that. But it's probably the thing with like, because he's rad, also probably true. Okay, here's his stance on crime. Mubani has argued with increased policing and incarceration does little to prevent harm and that dignified work, economic stability, and well-resourced neighborhoods better create public safety. He's advocated for a more community-based approach to reducing crime, focusing on homeless outreach and anti-violence programs. He contends that there's too much reliance on police to fix societal problems, saying, quote, police have a critical role to play, but right now we're relying on them to deal with the failures of a social safety net of reliance that is preventing them from doing their actual jobs. He's proposed the Department of Community Safety to expand mental health outreach. Yap gaming? Who knows what we'll do, dude? Who knows how long we'll yap and... Okay. Economic policy. Mubani has advocated capping rent increases, strengthening tenant protections, and creating a social housing development agency that would build publicly owned affordable housing. He wants to build 200,000 new units of affordable, rent-stabilized homes over the next 10 years and double the amount of spending to rehabilitate homes for the city's 400,000 public housing tenants. He also wants to increase density around mass transit hubs and upzone wealthier neighborhoods, citing housing policies in Jersey City and Tokyo as better examples. Mubani also supports raising New York's minimum wage to $30 an hour by 2030. He also supports an increase in corporate taxes in the New York state from 7.25% to 11.5%. To match those of New Jersey, he also supports a new 2% increase for income tax on city residents who earn more than $1 million a year, and to raise $20 billion to fund tuition-free CUNY and SUNY schools, statewide universal childcare, a subway fare freeze, free MTA buses, and tenant protections. Free transit in New York City? That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Just screech because they want Shane to think socialism is bad while knowing nothing about it. True. It's funny to me too that they're also like, he's a Muslim socialist. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, that feels like the exact kind of person I would probably want making decisions. I'm not going to lie. A person who is willingly devout to the point of being able to commit to Islam with still having a secular, even socialist view on things. Fucking nailed it, dude. Fucking nailed it. A man of character and class. I can respect it. I can respect it. Chad just, oh, he does call himself a socialist? Even better. Even better. Oh, in 2021, Mubani went on a hunger strike. Sorry, I saw Coco walking down the hall. It scared me for a second. Alongside taxi drivers from the Taxi Workers Alliance and Assembly member Uline Now, to advocate for debt relief among taxi medallion owners. Okay, this is part of the New York State Assembly. Okay. Uline Now. Okay, scary. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. $30 an hour minimum wage would be groundbreaking for the rest of the U.S. Correct. It would finally be a appropriate livable wage. All right, let's see what else do we have. Middle East international relations. Okay, that we already read. Okay, social issues. Social issues has a very small section here. Mubani supported Proposal 1, a 2024 amendment to the Constitution of New York that made it unconstitutional to engage in discrimination based on ethnicity, national origin, age, disability, sex, including sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression, pregnancy and pregnancy-related outcomes, and reproductive health care and autonomy. Nice. What's wrong, Coco? Hold on, chat. I think Coco wants to go outside, so I'm gonna send her outside and I'll be back in just a second. It should only take a couple seconds. Come on. Okay, here we go. Hell yeah, more cops is just evidence that your society has failed. Correct! I see a bunch of racist shit being directed at the mayoral office and Mubani gets it. He is elected. He won. He won last night. He is the mayor of New York. He beat Cuomo. That's why people are so mad, because he won. Pay your fucking workers a living wage, America? Fucking wish, dude. I fucking wish. So many states still pay the federal minimum wage, which again is $7.75. I'm pretty sure still to this day. Let's double check. Federal minimum wage. $7.25. I was wrong. I was 50 cents over. Oh, poor me. I was wrong. It's actually cheaper than I said. Not to mention the US has a loophole for tipped workers, like bartenders and stuff, where you're paid. Also, is it Saint Yarna? Is that what that's supposed to be? Is the name supposed to be Saint Yarna? Or is it Stiarna? Stiarna. Pennsylvania is $7.50. Wow, Pennsylvania, way to go. Way to go. All right, here's another one. Let's see. Legitimitaqua writes, in February 2025, Mumbani appeared at a rally in Union Square to protest an executive order signed by President Trump that threatens to, quote, withhold federal funding from hospitals that provide gender-affirming treatment to trans youth. As part of the mayoral platform for NYC, Mumbani supported expanding and protecting gender-affirming care citywide. He proposes an immediate investment of $65 million for public providers to offer medical treatment and ensure hospitals' accountability. He also aims to establish NYC as a Legitimitaqua sanctuary city and establish the I know it's funny me saying it that way, but I like saying it that way, Office of Legitimitaqua Affairs to, quote, expand and centralize the services, programs, and support that Legitimitaqua, saying it this many times is weird, New Yorkers need across housing, employment, and more. There's still the main election where he will face... Hold on. Wasn't it yesterday? Oh, it's just the primary. Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay. Somebody was telling me yesterday that the mayoral election was tonight. Hold on. Okay, posed to become the Democratic nominee. Oh, he's only 33. Nice. Has a prayer? That's hilarious. I was gonna say though, but whoever becomes the Democratic nominee is essentially shooing to win in New York City. But Cuomo also conceded. I know for sure he conceded because I saw that this morning. Defeating his main rival and political veteran, Andrew Cuomo, who previously served as state governor. Tonight we made history, he said in his victory speech. If elected, he'd be the first Muslim and Indian American to lead the nation's largest city. Attempted to pull a comeback after resigning from office in 2021 over a sexual harassment scandal. He congratulated his opponent for a, quote, really smart and great campaign. The contest was being watched as a litmus test for the Democratic Party as it seeks to hone its message after election losses last November that saw Donald Trump's Republicans win the White House and both chambers in Congress. Results on Tuesday night showed Mumbani with a commanding lead, but falling short of the 50% threshold needed to win outright, which made sense because there were so many candidates this year, is what I remember hearing. But if from what I've heard, New York does like a ranked choice voting. So depending on how close it is, if nobody reaches the 50% threshold, then they essentially start working from the bottom of the people who had the lowest percentage selection. And then they start going up the ranks and divvying them up to the remaining candidates. May still run as an independent. He could theoretically run as an independent. The thing is, at that point, I don't think it's likely he's going to get what he wants. Granted, it would be... I would not be surprised after the things I've heard about him. That he's not above being like, I lost here, but let me just... maybe I can try again. Maybe I can just try again. Photoshopped a bigger beard? Oh, no. Yeah, it is also the fact that he did concede to that. But to say that you concede to the Democratic primary and to be like, I'm actually going to run as an independent now because I lost my party's support and nomination is kind of pathetic, dude. It's kind of pathetic. It makes it seem like you're trying to run from something. Guys, I need the political office to protect myself. Maybe everyone forgot I touched women weird. As a ratchet rather than a progressive party? True. The thing is, though, if he seems to win after the primaries, if Mumbani wins the primaries afterwards, it'll be a pretty, like they said, they called it a litmus test for the Democratic Party. It may be a good litmus test to show that many people outside of the Democratic Party and in it want a further left-leaning party. And they may be able to pitch up people with closer ideals to that. Hold on, do I dare go back to the... Hey, yo, Norway's trending. I wonder why Norway's trending. If I go look and see why Norway's trending, how many... Do we want to take a bet if it's going to be white people saying, I'm just going to move to Norway? Because now a brown person runs New York. Out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. Let's go, broth. Donald Trump Jr. New York City has fallen, dumbass. You're just mad that you're going to get taxed because you make more than $1 million a year. No. Well, I am. The Democrats lean left. For the United States political window? Yeah. For any other metric on the spectrum? No. No. Absolutely not. The weirdest thing is there's so many of these like political figures right now making tweets on like, it seems like y'all actually did forget 9/11. I'm like, wow, you guys are so petty. You really do actually blame all Muslims for 9/11. You're insane. You're both stupid and insane. Wait, what's the slogan? Oh, globalize the Antifada. Nope, I agree. That's what this article is mad about. They're mad the mayoral candidates defends the phrase from the protests, globalize the Antifada. Yeah. Correct. Anyway, but not all evangelical dog whistlers, am I right? Correct. Not all white men. Hi, Alpha, how are you doing? Welcome in. Begging? Yeah, that's a song. With how much our lives have been fucked by 9/11, we literally can't forget. True. But it's very goofy that, like... The mayor candidate. I like talking with New Yorkers. Everybody else, I fucking hate you and hope you die. Huh? Wait, do they really think he's... He looks so sweet. He looks so nice. He has such a nice smile. In terms of like politicians I've seen, like he's probably one of the nicest looking dudes I've seen. He actually smiles, unlike the like, oh God, hold on. Do we need where's that skit? All right, we got 20 seconds to the ad break. I need to find that goofy like, hi, I'm a completely harmless white guy. I've been working my entire life so that I could become your senator in district, checks paper, 62. But I need to find that skit. What was that from? Was it Key and Peele? Oh shit, I don't remember. Here, I need to run to the bathroom during this commercial break because I've been to the gym and I had Gima subs and I still have some left next to me, but I got a piss. So I'm going to give y'all I did not open the fishing game. I did not open the fishing game. Sunstar's going to fucking kill me, dude. It's been a whole hour. It's been a whole hour and I just realized on that Palpatine skincare routine, that's also true. He's also only 33. For a politician, that's young. All right, hold on a second. There it is. Thank you, Twitch API pop-up. All right, guys, I will be back in a couple minutes. I need to hit the bathroom. If you want to play the fishing game, it's !fishing. Fair warning, though, there is a 1 minute cooldown. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. The ad break should start any second. Okie dokie. What'd I miss? Somebody get the croissant shark? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Crashark. The Crashark. All right, let me make sure I turn the music down. We still got just under a minute. You just reminded me, too, that when you said the California education system, it's, oh, good Lord. It just reminded me because recently, Texas passed a fucking, quote, school choice bill to essentially allow, what was it? Education vouchers, school vouchers that essentially meant to help pay like parts of tuition and stuff for families to go to basically whatever school they want to. The thing is, it's a fucking scam. It's a goddamn scam. Florida and Louisiana already have it, and the numbers on it are over 90% of the money allocated for school vouchers goes to the wealthy. It goes to the fucking rich. People who make more than $200,000 a year are the ones who benefit the most from school vouchers, because it just means that they get to send their kids directly to the most expensive schools without having to spend any money out of their pocket. When your friend says that they are married when they are a kid, what? What? Huh? Hold on, I need to find the skit. Running for office skit. Maybe I'll find it that way. No, that's Saturday Night Live. No, I remember it was like meant to look like running for senator. No, not the election night thing. Why can't I find this? It's basically like a skinny white dude in a suit standing in like a park is what I remember. Probably fund and staff public schools, get rid of private and charter schools. But no, all of the politicians went to private schools. They want their private schools because they want to be able to indoctrinate people. Private schools are majority religious. as well as have no oversight on what curriculum they're required to teach, so they can teach whatever they want. I'm trying to remember the acronym for one of the like Christian style schools. It's like Achim or something. Let me double check. Is it Q or is it K? Achim curriculum. No, school. I forget how to spell curriculum because I'm stupid. No, this isn't it. Maybe it was with a Q? Q doesn't seem right, though. Hold on. Nah, it's with the C's. There's no Q's in there. Becca, that's what it is. I was off. Becca. School. Curriculum. Excellence in education from a Christian perspective. I am not going to that website. Let me see if I can find an example of the... I was trying to see if I could find pictures of the inside of it. But... because I saw some of them earlier today when I was reading a thing. And it has like this weird juvenile language to it. Like it feels like elementary school sentences for things that are supposed to be like middle school and high school education. It reads like somebody who only ever learned how to write in short pre-K sentences. Married for mayor? Geez, I wish I could run for a political office. Some charter schools exist solely to funnel public funds and get comparable or worse outcomes because, you know, they're unaccountable businesses. Correct. If you've ever seen some of the like highly religious private schools and then those kids go off to college, it's really sad, dude. It's really, really sad. The average student, mind you, the average student. There is always like the kids that actually take their learning very serious and try to actually learn what they're supposed to. I had a friend that was my freshman year at college that was from a private school, and she was very smart. We took a lot of the same classes. Potential AI use? I don't think so, because a Becca school curriculum has been around for a long time. Examples. No, these are examples of their what the fuck is this? Educational malpractice, a review of the Abeka Creationist 8th grade science textbook. The very bottom of this, as Christians, we must also remember that the Bible is God's perfect word. We can always trust what the Bible says about science and must reject any scientific ideas that contradict the Bible. Okay. That's following the, quote, scientific habits. Curiosity, creativity, orderliness, intellectual honesty, acceptance of uncertainty, skepticism, openness to new ideas, and then immediately reject any scientific ideas that contradict the Bible. Okay. No, but okay, I guess. Like, gaming or yapping, yap about a game, then problem solved? No. I'm doing my usual thing. I was trying to find that skit still. I still can't find that fucking skit, dude. Maybe it was like Congress? I feel like it's either a Key and Peele skit with a white dude, or maybe it was a Whitest Kids You Know skit. Whitest Kids You Know. Oh my God, is it Clint Webb? Oh my God, I found it. Oh my God, it was. Okay. Hold on. It was for vice president, is what it was for. All right, we need to move over. I need to get. Today's gonna be a bit of like a mix. I think we're probably just gonna end up chatting because tomorrow. Oh, that's what I've heard. Dinosaurs. Hi, John. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Not in this house. Not currently today. All right. Close this. Close this. Get the capture. There it is. Oh, that's weird.
Hi, I'm Clint Webb, and I'm running for Senate. I have a short cropped haircut, a pretty enough yet accessible looking wife, and a newborn baby that I've dressed in a suit to prove to you that I'm
the baby's tongue.
For the last 15 years, I've lived my life in such a bland, uncontroversial, and repressed manner that it's almost unnatural. Why? Because I've been preparing to be your representative since I was a child. Most well-adjusted, sane men would be hesitant to take a job where their decisions would so drastically affect the lives of so many.
I remember watching this when I was a kid and being like, huh.
I possess a sort of sociopathic narcissism that makes me think that I should be in charge of everyone. But all of that needs to start here at home, in this beautiful state that I've grown to love since I moved here 18 months ago. Together we can
the required 18 months ago to start running for political office.
Lust for self-glorification. And that's a promise.
Here's an unflattering picture of my opponent. Here's a quote of his taken out of context.
Eat the United States. Okay.
And one more thing. I have a dog. I enlisted in the military for the minimum amount of time in a position that would never see combat. Why? Well, because it would help me be your senator. I don't make friends. I make acquaintances. All of my motives are ulterior. I'm self-involved to the point of psychosis. My soul is terrifying. And that's leadership. So this November,
my soul is terrifying.
And what is that message? Hey, me.
Yeah. That's the bit. That's the bit. Don't you ever forget this skit, chat. You'd never forget this skit. And what is it I'm trying to convince? What is it I'm trying to sell? Me. Vote Marin for president. Make me a write-in. Make me a write-in. That'd be hilarious if someday we end up with like a significant number of write-ins to the point where like the actual government is like, who the fuck is Marin go round? What the fuck? Who? But yeah, that was the skit I wanted to show y'all. Don't you ever forget it. That is gonna be in your mind now. Every political commercial that you see in the future. VTuber for president, virtual president, VPrez. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. It'd be funny. It'd be really funny. It'd be like the cats that are mayors and stuff. Ooh, I still have the fucking Mumbani's like platform stuff open. Mumbani supports permanently eliminating bus fares. He advocates for the MTA bus fare free pilot program, which was launched in Q4. Wait, what is on the Q4, which is the bus route, B60, BX18, M116, and the S46 and 96 routes on September 2023. Program saw a 30% increase in riderships on weekdays, predominantly from people earning less than $28,000 a year. Across the 5 routes made free, assaults on bus operators dropped by 38.9%. The fare-free program ended on August 2024 after state lawmakers did not reauthorize it. In response, Mumbadi said the MTA was opposed to this program because they were saying that now is not the time to create any kind of confusion around fare collection. He estimates that it would cost New York City $650 million per year to eliminate bus fares. Free bus travel over the next 4 years across the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and then Manhattan and Staten Island. The Formula 3 Act would fill the $2.5 billion shortfall of the MTA with another plank freezing fares at $2.75. Another plank would have set aside further money for more frequencies, such as 6-minute headways for trains and the 100 most used bus routes. than using any additional funds to increase service by 20%. The thing is too, when they increase density, if they allow it to be attached to the MTA's budget and they increase the density of the overarching major transit hubs, they could make that shortfall pretty quickly via realty. Why not? It's got the point that Alfred E. Newman in Mad Magazine frame got so close to getting the 5% or whatever it is needed to get an actual, get on the actual election ballot. That's hilarious. Going to be hit by the office asking, who the fuck? All right, let's see here. Personal life. There's very small personal life here. Hey, yo, he's a fan of the Arsenal Football Club. My man. 2018, when Bonnie was naturalized as an American citizen, he's a Shia Muslim and identifies with the Twelver branch. What is that? Imamism, largest branch of Shia Islam, comprised about 90% of all Shia Muslims, refers to the adherents' belief in 12 divinely ordained leaders, or the 12 imams. Okay. He married a Syrian-American artist, Rama Dawaji, in 2025. The two live in an apartment in Astoria. Oh, she doesn't. Here, can I look her up? Search. Oh, she's pretty. And she's got really nice earrings. Nice. Nice. I like him. I think he's gonna do great. Oh, wait. Wait. I'm looking to see why Norway's trending earlier. It is both people posting pictures and stuff from Norway, but the first two things that came up was the goofy bald meme picture of JD Vance. For some reason. If I put this on my lock screen, can I get a free one-way trip to Norway? Mayhaps. Let me see here real quick. Is there like an origin of this? By the time I cast Thunder Blackout. Why are you trying to black out stream? Norway trending? Yeah, Norway trending. A lot of pretty pictures. Oh, hey, a bunch of Muslim people in Norway having an outdoor prayer. Okay. Okay. Again. Shruggers. Hi, Spirit Nighter. Got good news. I got bad news for me in the last... At least the good news is my PS4 controller came in and worked just fine. The bad news is my PS4 can't connect to the Wi-Fi. What? Is it an old PlayStation 4 or is this like, did you order like a new or like used one or something? But I hope it works in the future. I'm a trucker. I heard you call. Hi, Woozer. Wait, trucker? The Egg Vance meme is very funny. Yep. Getting married to Norway trending. Amazing. Amazing. But... Oh, it's also because of the NATO summit. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of these pictures of... Oh, wait, was the guy from Norway denied entry to the US because he had the picture of Egg Vance on his phone? No way. No way that's the reason. 21-year-old flew to the US for a visit. ICE checked his phone, found a JD Vance meme. He was detained, denied entry, and deported back to Norway? Insane. Fucking ridiculous, dude. It's true. Pathetic. Oh yeah, here it is in a fucking in the Norwegian news. Wait, is his name also Mads Mikkelsen? No way. That's hilarious. Another Mads Mikkelsen. Oh my god, his name is Mads Mikkelsen. By pathetic, you mean on brand? Yes. Correct. Now everyone has seen the meme. Even fucking better, dude. Even better. I am A-okay with that. But yeah, that seems to be the case. Oh my god, it's Faye's favorite thing in Norway? The long tunnel? My goodness, what are we gonna do? All right. I'm going back to see what some of the other stuff was that we were looking at. They call everyone else snowflakes. Imagine being bent by imagine deporting someone over a meme on their phone, dude. Are you aware of Sword World? Is that another manhwa? Let me see. Sword World. Oh, a TTRPG? Okay, hold on. Sword World RPG. Japanese tabletop game. 10 million copies, novels, and replays. Okay, how does it work? How does it work? A package of skills for that class, considered a hybrid system between class-based and skill-based, is often called a class skill system. The 8 classes, Bard, Fighter, Priest, Ranger, Sage, Shaman, Sorcerer, and Thief, are player classes, and 2 classes, Dark Priest and Dragon Priest, are exclusive to NPCs. 5 major races include Human, Dwarf, Elf, Half-Elf, and Grass Runner. Grass Runner is a diminutive race similar to Hobbit or Halfling. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh wow, it seems to do a lot of the same thing as look up 2.5. 2.5? It's Record of Bloodlust War. TTRPG. Wait, is there an anime for that? Using D&D Basic. Never mind. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. No! No more medieval fantasy TTRPGs. I'm here for modern or futuristic. I have grown tired of medieval TTRPGs. Wait. What the fuck? Two-year-old boy in a coma after being thrown to the floor by a passenger at an airport lounge. Hold on a fucking second. A helpless toddler believed to be a refugee from current attacks in Iran was thrown headfirst to the floor by a stranger in the arrivals hall of an airport and is now fighting for his life in the hospital. The 18-month-old boy is now in a coma after suffering skull fractures, spinal injuries, and the appalling attack, which was caught on CCTV. The man, a 31-year-old Belarusian tourist named Vladimir Vitkov, who is father to the child of the same age, can be seen suddenly picking up the boy before hurling him to the ground into the Moscow airport. Lancer it is that I've been playing Lancer. I've been getting my shit kicked in Lancer because I played a tiny melee mech. Chat, I don't know if you want to see this, but there is vitriol behind this throw. I can understand if nobody wants to see this. Yay or nay, do you want to see the... It's very quick. It's very quick, so it's only going to be like a couple seconds. If you want to see this. You can say no. Yeah, sure. This is y'all's decision if you want to see this video. If there's more people that say no, it won't be seen at all. I'm not going to do like, here's the warning, here's this stuff. Small packages can have a big punch. Huh? No, this is a grown 30-year-old man. Your call? All right, I want y'all to see this, mainly because of how, like, just heinous it is. All right, let me get the screen. There's the dude. I don't want to full screen this. I really don't want to full screen this, chat. That's it. This video's a minute. I am not gonna play. The dude throws his sunglasses on and acts fucking natural. That's it. That's it. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, I'm playing Atlas in Lancer. Acting like he's on Jackass. He threw that toddler in an intentional way so that he landed with force on his head. That's it. That's it. That's fucking insane, dude. The audacity. I don't care if that man was bigger than me. If I saw that shit, that would have been a fucking fight. Fucking Jesus, dude. And that's just something I stumbled across. That wasn't something crazy, like, in anything. I just scrolled down and that came up. Let every intrusive thought win? I don't think I want to know a person that has an intrusive thought like that. Okay. What is this one? When was this? Yesterday. Jesus, guys. Okay, this happened on the 18th. On the 18th of June, a 55-year-old Muslim woman was brutally attacked on a Queens subway after a man asked, "Are you Muslim?" And he began punching and kicking her repeatedly. Punching, slapping her in the face, head and neck, repeatedly and kicking her in the face. Continued until the train reached the next stop where the bystanders and the conductor helped alert the police. The suspect was arrested and charged with hate crime assault. The victim suffered a concussion, broken nose, bruises, and swelling to her eyes and neck, and now struggles to walk. Fucking Christ, dude. Fucking Christ. Oh, that's the video of the child again. I do not want to look at that one again. Wait, this is kind of funny. The idea that we are more scared of the Democratic Socialist as the mayor of New York than Andrew Cuomo is insane to me. Sounds like a person who knows Andrew Cuomo. Insane. You might enjoy the Zing mech. Oh, the punch one? I know the punch one. No, I was basically building into a, for that one, for the TTRPG, because we keep jumping topics. Is like, I started it as Atlas, and the goal was to build into the Orcus. So then I block and dodge fucking everything. Hi, Pharaoh. Happy Legitimate Aqua Month. How are you doing? Trying to explain the difference between Sword World, but it's definitely not the time of just saying that shit. You don't do that shit to a child? Correct. Joel Pride! Joel Pride! Oh, you guys are... Jesus. Okay. Hold on, sorry. I'm just trying to read some of these other things that are going on, because this is going deep. The fucking... Okay, never mind. Okay, we're good here. Back to the trending page so that at least it's some... Wait, what was that? Okay. Liver King arrested for threats against Joe Rogan? Huh? What? Brian Johnson, better known as Liver King online, was arrested in Austin, Texas on charges making a terroristic threat against Joe Rogan. The arrest followed a series of social media posts where Johnson publicly challenged Rogan to a fight, which were deemed threatening by the Austin Police Department. Police confirmed that they obtained an arrest warrant after reviewing these posts, noting that Johnson was traveling to Austin with an intent to confront Rogan. Okay. I guess. I suppose. My personal favorite build that I haven't gotten to try is Riley with 7 revolvers. Jesus, dude. We do have a Riley on our team, though. He puts out major damage. Expose him on the podcast or something, which is even funnier because Joe Rogan has had the Liver King on his podcast. The alphas are fighting. Ugh. Is Lancer on sale right now? I saw someone mention that. I think the author who made it on itch was giving it away for free a couple weeks ago with like a bunch of other games, including like Magna Gothica and stuff. Yeah. I was gonna say, I think it's on itch. Oh no. All right, hold on. I'm seeing what else is like over here on trending really quick just to see if there's anything interesting. Oh, I'm tired of seeing fucking crypto on the trending list. This is stupid. Socialism's trending. Oh boy, are we ready to see what this is? It's almost certainly going to be about the New York mayor, I bet. Okay. It reminds me of George Bush's mission accomplished speech. It's bullshit. The white douches are fighting. Is definitely happy they could eat cooked meats. I was gonna say, I think he like got like diagnosed with cancer or something recently. I vaguely remember that. Or something like that. I swear I remember something hearing about like he got. Somebody photoshopped the fucking press secretary's face over North Korea's national newswoman. Hilarious. Hilarious. Tapeworms the size of Milwaukee? Jesus. I would not doubt if he has tapeworms. Okay, yeah, this is mostly just about the fucking false reporting by the fucking administration of having 2 different answers to the same thing. I got a link to the Lancer bundle on itch. Is it still free? If you want to post it, you can. I'm giving permission to post it. As long as it's the itch link. Imagine arresting Ground Zero. Good fucking luck, dude. Good fucking luck. It is not actually. It is not mostly about New York City. Very interesting. New York City has been liberated by Allied forces. Fucking goofy, dude. Fucking goofy. Hold on, I want to know what the original of this is, because that looks like it's supposed to be representations of the USSR and Saudi Arabia? Was there... Hold on. Black flag... Okay, this is definitely the flag that was in that picture. What is it for? I need... There it is. The Caucasian Emirate flag. Chechen separatists failed to defeat Russian federal forces in multiple conflicts in the 1990s. Okay. Oh, it resembles the official flag of Saudi Arabia. That's why I thought it was. Because the Saudi Arabia flag is green with a saber. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? It looked like a barrel inflating? Who's that guy that likes that? Wait, I'm confused. Imagine resting ground zero. Da, 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 da. We need 3 different answers for questions that are in multiple times this week. Correct. Who knows? Who fucking knows? All I know is I've seen the images of the various nuclear sites. I've read some of the reports on it. And oh, a few other things on it. And overall, don't trust a word out of the fucking administration. It's way more interesting to see the people that have the boots on the ground in the locations give the reports. Still on Liver King? Oh, gotcha. Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's the gut of like somebody who's taking like human growth hormones and working out at the same time. You're talking about how it like he had like a puffy like stomach, but it was still like muscled and like detailed. The 115 zombie, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Failed is definitely words. Russian got bodied by Chechnya multiple times. The only reason it fell in Kotrov went full Benedict Arnold. Oh. Wait, what about pyrocynical? I'm confused. Why are we bringing up pyrocynical? Was looking to see if there was anything else. Okay. Wait, what does pyrocynical have to do with that? What does pyrocynical have to do with inflation? I'm confused. I don't know anything about pyrocynical. I only know the name. I don't think I even know what he looks like. Hold on. Pyrocynical. Oh, okay. I know who he is. I know who he is. It's weird looking at the really like young picture of him and then looking at his more current ones. Also, chat, is it he? Are Pyro's pronouns he? I'm looking at some of these pictures and I'm not lying. He's looking kind of purty. There's even, I guess this is a picture of him. No, this is not cosplay. What is this? For a second at a distance, it looked like he was like cosplaying like V or something at a distance. I thought he was wearing like a samurai jacket. But then I click it, it's just a regular hoodie, and he is definitely wearing makeup and fake lashes. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling. You're looking flawless. You're looking flawless. I think I'm just gonna wait on that announcement. Because I can kind of see it going on. He's the hot chick, but yeah, he's a guy. I don't know. He's got some of that like the good old look of like we're gonna find out in like a year or two after he goes on like hiatus for a while. He's gonna come back. He's gonna pull what like Philosophy Tube did and like pre-record all of their videos for an entire fucking year and then go transition for a year. Confirmed, dude. Have people asked him? I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. Ooh, what is this? Twitch may be launching the ability for viewers to earn badges by sharing creator content on their YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Viewers post your content, then share the link in Twitch's social badge dashboard. As that content gets views, it unlocks badges for the user. Oh, not like Finster. Awesome story, by the way. I know Finster. Note it down, the predictions. Yeah, write that down. A worm? Wait, did Miss Lala scamper all over Offkai dressed up as an iron mouse worm. That's fucking hilarious. Are they going to make it a requirement to give credit and a link to that channel that content came from? I mean, they can't really do it on the other platforms, but it's a good thing that you do that. If you are spreading content of your favorite streamers to your own, like, whatever platform, it is your due diligence to also probably add at least their name into it. Because you are essentially taking, like, somebody else's content. Not like we're still waiting for Twitch to fix mobile. Twitch will never fix mobile. You will get tiny little improvements over time. Very rarely. I was trying to see. Yeah, I don't think there's much of anything. Ooh. Anyway, I use Twitch Mobile. I know so many of y'all use Twitch Mobile. By the way, mod view for mobile's kind of nifty. I did hear that came out. I've seen it sometimes when I sign into like friends that I have mod in because it like yells at me. It's like, there's now mod view on mobile. I don't really need to use it. Twitch Mobile. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, I think I'm done looking at this. All right, chat. Just share the link to the clips from the start ahead of the game. Share the link to the clips from the start ahead of the game. Elaborate. I'm a little confused. Only a little bit. I'm on mobile. It's not terrible. Just a little lagging. Improvements have been typing with broken fingers. Is that an improvement? How did you break your fingers? Also, why is Lucifer from that one Lucifer show naked on my screen? Why is he naked on that YouTube thumbnail? Good Lord, I see pubes. How did you get away with that being the thumbnail, buddy? All right, chat. What do we want to do today? Do we want to keep yapping, or do we want to play a game? Would you like to play a game, chat? But instead of downloading the clip and sharing it without crediting the person it came from, I just shared the links from the share ahead of the game. Okay. I love typing with broken fingers. Oh my god, typing with broken fingers. All right. If we do chilling and or just yapping today, we could always do more Iranian food. We could find something else to watch. We could vibe for a while. Or we can figure out what game we want to play. What game would we play? Let me see. What do I have that I'm willing to play? We could potentially start Resident Evil 1. The remake of Resident Evil 1. I feel like I'm going to be obligated to play that at some point. But technically that's also, to my brain, that's also like a retro circus game. So I'd have to swap models. But Freddy Fazbear? TTRPG yammering? All right, chat. Today we're going to learn about the worst TTRPG ever made. All right, chat. You ready to learn about manhwa as well as the fatal system? Yeah, fatal. Fatal is the first worst. Huh? Repossessing objects for the taxman? The taxman? I have to ask though, does anybody know? Wait. Osaka Kansai, Japan, Expo 2025? The Japan Food Expo? Chat. A Japan Food Expo? a place where they're trying to like show off new types of foods and stuff that they're creating. Baron, get ice cream? Baron, go get ice cream? No, no ice cream. I'm trying to be a little bit healthier. Slender? Nah, Slender sucks. I'd have to download Slender. I would have to download Slender. I could technically pull up Cyberpunk because I've been playing that in my off time, but y'all would also be like, it'd basically be like jumping right into the, I'd say middle, but we're technically like at the beginning of the game. I called Marin's ice cream, but we technically just be farming like side missions and stuff if I did play it. I called Marin's ice cream. Sunstar, what do you think the ice cream I have would be? What type of ice cream do you chat? At a glance, what ice cream do you think is my favorite? Is there someone who's trying to revive Concord? God, I fucking hope not. Phantom Blood Knight, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hi, Marceline. How are you doing? Gay? What do you mean, gay? The tit beginning kind? Huh? Oh, you're talking about the ice cream. Vanilla for vanilla ringleader? What the fuck? Cherry amaretto? No. It's banana s'more. I like the banana s'more ice cream. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Although if I had to go with something that wasn't like available to at like a local grocery store, because that's a local brand, I'd probably have to go with like a Ben and Jerry's one, which would probably be, shit, I'm forgetting. There's one that has, hold on, Ben and Jerry's flavors. I need, not Fudgy Fan, not that. I do like the ice cream Sammy one, because the ice cream Sammy one is like the best cookies and cream one I've ever had. Chunky Monkey is pretty good, but I don't think it's my favorite. There's not as many in here as I thought there was going to be. Like, this does not have all of the ice cream flavors that Ben & Jerry's actually has at my grocery store. Which is very odd. Okay, hold on. Back to the top. Ice cream pints. Caramel chocolate cheesecake, I think, is new because I've never seen that. Nor have I seen this fudgy flan. Cookie dough downstairs. I win. You monster. Fish food is pretty good, though. Fish food is pretty good. Here. Oh, view all. That's why I don't see all of them. All right. Fudgy flan is the newest one. Where are you? Churray for churros. Haven't had that one either. Ooh, Chubby Hubby. Chubby Hubby is the like pretzel peanut butter and chocolate one. Does anyone else fuck with Cherry Garcia or am I a freak? I know some people that like Cherry Garcia, but to me, Cherry Garcia is one of the more plain flavors of Ben & Jerry's. I know there's a lot of people that like it though. I know it's a fan favorite. Oh, I've never had Gimme S'more. I don't think I've ever seen Gimme S'more. Half Baked is really good too. Oh, Milk and Cookies, that's it. That's my favorite. Milk and Cookies is my favorite one. It's very good. It's both like regular chocolate chip and like double chocolate chip cookies. Banana S'more, y'all can invent a dessert flavor dessert, but can't build a repairable chair. I'm waiting for Malin to talk about right to repair and don't know how to hint it. You want me to talk about right to repair? Really? You want me to talk about right to repair, both for basically any kind of technology? You wanna know something I actually found out recently? This just reminded me that the Cybertruck uses fly-by-wire technology. And if anybody knows what that is, you probably just either rolled your eyes or are like, how the fuck does that work? And anybody who doesn't know how to use it, fly-by-wire is typically reserved for like airplanes. It's typically reserved for airplanes because the mechanisms that the cockpit controls are all the way in the back of the plane. They're really far away. And so it's usually a pain to create a mechanical system like a normal car or normal vehicle has for a too large plane. So it's done by wire with a whole bunch of monitors and receptors and stuff that gives you feedback. Now, what they've done in like the Tesla car, and apparently some Lexus cars, I think also have done this recently. They do the ride-by-wire system, which it means that the steering column does not go down into other mechanics in the car like it does in a regular car. It connects to a bunch of wires that then feed to the wheels that then make them turn. Now, most people would probably just be like, that's fine as long as it turns the wheels. But the problem is, it's really shittily built. You've got wires in the plane for being bugged. Oh my God, you fucking goofball. So you end up with like, you have, of course, redundant systems. They're at least smart enough to include redundant computers, redundant wires, redundant all those systems. But they're dumb enough to put them all in the same place. The primary systems and the redundant systems are side by side, meaning if something breaks in these redundant systems, like if you get in a crash and that area is damaged, they're all done. They're all kaput. Now, most people would be saying like, yeah, as long as they work, they're totally fine, right? However, chat, how would you feel if your car had the input lag of playing a simulator game? How would you feel if, like, in an emergency situation, steering latency, correct? You have essentially permanent steering latency. It also doesn't help if any of the sensors go out that gives you tactile feedback from the tires, because remember, the tactile feedback in a fly-by-wire system is made digitally. It is essentially a bunch of sensors in one section of the car picking up the response of it, sending it across a wire to a bunch of other systems that then give you the feeling of feedback. It's digitally created feedback that is not technically proper. Plows into a bus stop. It was lagged. The servers are shit. That also doesn't help that the system breaks almost constantly because it has too many components that just don't survive driving, apparently. There's tons of pictures out there too that you can find where it takes out your steering column and the monitor in the Cybertruck turns red and is like, please pull over slowly. That's why I just walk. Yeah. I see a Cybertruck in use at least once a week. I saw one a couple days ago that was all red. Like they had covered it. They like put a coat over it and it was red. And I remember the second I saw it at a stoplight, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Not this shit again. Ooh, strawberry cheesecake Ben and Jerry's is another one of my favorites. Anyway. All right, that's enough Ben and Jerry's. That's enough Ben and Jerry's. But officer, I only crashed because of input lag. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. That's why I just walk. I see 3 every day. Ugh. To be fair, it's already known Tesla cars are death traps. I actually, chat, you know how much of a Tesla hater I am, right? You know how much I just vehemently dislike Teslas. I found out yesterday that Tesla drivers are mathematically and statistically proven to be the worst drivers by brand. They have the highest percentage of accidents out of every other car brand. Not just by like a little bit, but by a lot. Almost to the point where it's safe to say that if you drive a Tesla, you are going to wreck. BMWs, you would be surprised to find out BMWs are not in the top 3. They are not in the top 3. Look good about crashing? You know what I am by that news? Not surprised. Correct. I know, Webby Whale. I know. Listen. Everybody would expect the BMW drivers or every single, what is it? Not Corolla. Chevy. Chevrolet. What is that sports car that they have? Mustangs or are the self-selecting kind? How many of them are stoned while having the self-driving on and started tripping balls? Who knows? Who knows? That is not put into the statistics. It is accident, yes or no. Having the bad driver distributed among the other Bavarian car brands. Why Hummer anywhere in the top 5? Nope. Nope. Here, let me see real quick. I'll find the post. I'll find the listing again. It goes, let me find the list. It goes Tesla, Ram, Subaru, Audi, Mazda, Volkswagen, then BMW is number 7, Honda, Infiniti, and then Toyota. Tesla's number 1, baby. Tesla's number 1. The best car drivers by brand go Mercury, Pontiac, Cadillac, Chrysler, Lincoln, Buick, Dodge, GMC, Mitsubishi, and then a tie between Chevrolet and Ford. I'm not on that list. See BMW pay under the table. I drive a Skoda Fabia. Ooh, what does that look like? Skoda Fabia. Oh, it's a pretty plain sedan. Ooh, kind of a sedan. Kind of sporty looking on the inside. But yeah, it's a mini hatchback is what that looks like. Not a bad car, honestly. Not a bad car for getting around. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the, so the way that this was determined was driving instance per 1,000 drivers. So Ram was number 2 with 33.92. It then jumps 3 whole points for Tesla, which is statistically extremely significant. So from second place to first place is 3 points. From first to last place is 7 points. Almost half of the point difference between first and second is the total difference between first and last. Here, let's see. What's the percentage for United States state with the highest driving incidence is Alabama. Nice. Nice. Brands with worst drivers have highest accident rates. Oh, who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Amazing. Amazing. Second, Mark IV Golf for life. Oh, gotcha. The Golf. Okay. Half of those best brands are just, this sits in the driveway to show off. I don't think they should be counted. Hey, they still end up in accidents. So, shruggers. Shruggers. Hatchback. My Caramobile is a good car. Caramobile. Caramobile. What are you? Wait. This is a street sweeper. That can't be right. Yeah, that's definitely not right. I don't know what that means then. Oh, misspelled. Okay. Caramobile. Without the E. Images. Is that a fucking Hummer? Okay, no, I still don't think this is right because this is showing me a bunch of different cars. Some of them look like Humvees. Some of them look like armored vehicles. I don't think this is right. I still don't think this is right. Oh, that's the pun. I don't get it because I'm not German. And I don't know German. I went to Alabama's drivers. They're a fucking nightmare. All drivers in the United States are terrible drivers, myself included. Simply by the fact that I am American and I will accept the fact that I may be a bad driver. Mainly because I'm in Texas and everybody knows that the minimum speed limit is whatever the speed limit is listed plus 5. Plus 5. Oh. I'm sorry. That went over my head. That went over my head at first. All right, guys. Ad break is going to start any second. I need to go let Coco in, so we'll be back in just a second. They've named the Kermobile. It's a pun on Kermobile. God damn it. All right, I'm going to let Coco back in because she's probably hot as shit out there. Okie dokie. All right, chat. What I missed? Sorry, I went and I snacked on some, oh, what do you call them? Nuts. Trail mix. Well, yeah, we'll go with trail mix. It was more like mixed nuts with raisins. But it was still very good. It was still very, very good. All right. What do we want to do, chat? You know what? I'm making the call because I want to see what the hell this food expo is. I want to know what this food expo is. So let me, ta-da, get that shit out of here. Who the hell turned on my replay buffer? It's trail mix, yeah. Pretty much. That was the only way I could think to describe it. We're making the call. Hackermans. Hackermans. All right. Okay, I already did change the audio settings for this. I I have no idea what's going to be in here. I just want to know what it is. Oh, we're not going to get yapping? Even better. That's a cool little mascot. I like him. He has like his little eyes. Give me the food. Would I keep catching traffic cones? Food mentioned. I'm sorry, Kuromaru. Oh, goodness. Sorry, sunflower seeds were in that mix, so there's some still in my throat. Made of wood from Japan. It's gigantic. Ooh. Wait, you can climb on it? Is that allowed, though? Are you allowed to climb on it? Ooh. I was gonna say, was this made just for this occasion, or... The blurred. They blurred the people working inside. Ice cream. Oh, there's more of those wafer ice cream things, but I wonder what the... Ooh. $3.30. That's still not... Even in the United States, that's not the worst price for what packaged ice cream costs nowadays. Climb the bars? I don't think that counts as bars. Those are huge. Aww. Muka Muka is allegedly friendly. Aww. It even has his butt. No, these are next level monkey bars. Sorry, I have like, I think one of the sunflower seeds is like stuck in my throat. I can feel it poking me. And it hurts. Oh. Eat even for those who are not good at matcha taste. Yeah, usually matcha ice cream is like a lot sweeter than regular matcha. I want you to get used to the appearance of Muka Muka. Oh no, Myaku Myaku. There we Myaku? Myaku? Myaku Myaku. Hot dogs! We were talking about this yesterday, how if you want to get a good hot dog, don't get an American hot dog. Granted, this does kind of look like it's their spin on an American hot dog. Jesus! Relish, onions, and I'm guessing cheese sauce of some kind. And even a Heinz ketchup. Amazing. Amazing. Have you tried 7 corn dogs? Listen, I would if I... Oh, he knocked it over. No! Oh, there was 3 hot dogs in there. I was about to say, it did look like from one of the pictures that there was like one with 2. Dude, you knocked off all the good shit. You knocked off all... Okay, he scooped it back on. $13? I mean, I guess it is a pretty big hot dog. That's actually a decent looking bun too. So like, maybe it's decent. I still would need more for a nearly $20 hot dog, even at this size. I'm not that convinced. It's too Americanized still. Although it does kind of look like beer cheese. The cheese that they put on top, it looks very much like beer cheese. Oh, there's somebody else here. Not bad. Not bad. I would get a Frankenstein dog from my favorite place. What is a Frankenstein dog? Sweet potato strawberry restaurant with mobile farm and mobile kitchen? Okay, to find... Ooh. Okay, those strawberries don't look half bad. For being in what they're calling a mobile farm. Soft serve ice cream. Pizza and other foods. Is the pizza Myaku shaped? I need to know. This is important. It's already melting! God, I think I would be a terrible like food presenter, because half the time when I get food, I'm always just like, put it in my mouth. I'd be walking away from that booth after getting my ice cream and I'd be licking it already. I'd be $6 for that? Yeah, it's pretty pricey. The thing is, though, these food expos, and it's the same thing with like Disney World when they do their like food and garden festival or like food and wine festival. It's expensive. They test like potentially new dishes and stuff for locations and ideas. These expos too are more often not looking for investors for their idea. So the people who run these companies usually have an upfront investment and are looking for more. Strawberry skewer. Oh, white strawberries. It's tiny pancake. Why is there no Marinlica emotes? Good question. Maybe someday? Maybe someday when I have some extra spending money? Not joking, chat. I have $0.00 in my checking account. Everything else, all the stuff that's been donated up there is either been sent to Sai already or is sitting in my PayPal. Lick, 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 lick. Yeah, if I got a licking emote though, it probably would be like Ray's or Finn's. The front facing licking. Come from the garden? I certainly hope so. Otherwise, I feel like I'm being lied to if it's not farm to table, even though the farm is right in front of me. We need Baron tongue in an emote. Oh, wait, were those strawberries grown over the top of the sweet potatoes? That's actually kind of cool. Also, these are kind of cool. Light-based figures. I've seen some of these before. Does anybody know if they're like, are they inflatable or are they just like pieces put together? Do you have a date already for what? For moving? No. We have to get through all of this pay stuff up here. This stuff is not going into my pocket. This is going to Sai so that we can pay off the rest of what's keeping us from being able to get the loan on a house. I said it at the beginning, but I feel like I probably should have mentioned that again. The money that is going towards this is not going into my pockets. It's going to pay off the thing that's preventing us from being able to get the loan. Oh my god. That is a big helping. Conveyor belt. Oh? Wait, are we gonna find out this is just like another one of those robot restaurants that, oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it is. I don't like that. That's creepy. I would like it more if he didn't have like eyes like that. Yeah. I would rather his eyes just be like painted onto the face. Selected a greedy set consisting of takoyaki and yakisoba. Ooh! Both? Gimme, gimme. Only 42% to move the round. Somewhere around now in December. Yeah, between now. I wanted to move this summer. Honestly, I was really hoping that we'd have already have stuff like lined up at this point, and I would have already been able to like pay for the flight and have like a date. But right now, it's still up in the air until all of this is taken care of. I was really hoping to move by sometime in July was like my latest, because I know the people I'm gonna stay with now. When I tell them that it's delayed even further, they're gonna be mad at me. I'm gonna make some unwise financial decisions looking at this. Yeah. But yakisoba, dude. I can love yakisoba. All right, choice of dog, white cheese sauce, fresh fried egg, ooh, jalapeno bacon, mojo sauce, fresh house-made chili, shredded cheddar cheese, crispy fried onions. All right, drop the cheese sauce and the shredded cheddar cheese and you've sold me. You've sold me if you drop the cheeses. Especially the shredded cheddar cheese. If they want to bitch about it, they can pony up the cash to ship you off. I mean, the thing is, they told me I've been paying rent. Ooh. Axio. All right, I'm guessing you want the wheel punishment spin, don't you? Air water Neo mix stand? Oh no. Oh no, dude. Here comes the next. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. Because I know Sunstar is gonna want the wheel spin. So was that was 30? Axio. Fuck, dude. We wheeling. We do be wheeling. All right. So at a 1.5 minute plank. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Thigh slaps. Okay. No, you can't do this to me. Oh, fuck. Shit. While you're at it, do some squats. Fuck, dude. All right. So we got to do 20 squats and 3 minutes. 3 fucking minutes, dude, of planking. All right, hold on. I feel like this is a gimmick. I'm gonna start this and I'm gonna do the squats. Let me get at least have my timer ready. It's a timer. Honestly, like, these robot shops are neat, I guess, in their own little way as like a gimmick. But again, I think that's all they are. They're a gimmick. Now, how the fuck does this work? Is this just like an aqua fresca fucking sand? No. Wait, it doesn't screw it on? Oh wait, no, there it goes. Then it screws it on. I thought it just like pushed it down. All I've ever wanted in the last 10 seconds, you fucking dork. You fucking dork. All right. 20 squats, and then I gotta do 3 minute fucking plank. You fucking suck. God damn it. Smoothie? I don't think I trust the air water name. Hold on a second. Chat. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
God damn it, Tommy. How many of y'all remember the company, was it Circle or something? That like basically sold fucking flavored air that you would like hook up to your water bottle. And when you drank it, it just squirted the flavored air in with like the water you were drinking. Who remembers that? Does anybody remember that? Am I the only one? Oh goodness. God damn it. That's the second time I've had hiccups today. Was it Air Up? Oh god, it was. Oh, fucking damn it. Yeah, it was Air Up. Fucking stupid, dude. Fucking stupid. Just like fucking, what is it? Juicero. All right, 20 squats. Ugh. Yeah, just drink water, dude. Fucking damn it. Ugh. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ugh, all right. Ugh. All the hiccups kind of make it hurt. Just get the flavored water. If it's not for ROM, it doesn't count. ROM? All right, hold on. I need to drink something. Ugh. All right. Oh my goodness. You know, I just realized something. I'm on my knees right now. And I'm basically also at the perfect height for like my face tracking and stuff. I'm practically the same height when I sit down in my chair or when I'm on my knees on the ground. Amazing. concern. Oh no, it's another robot. All right, how many of these? Oh, aw, cute little video thing. Cute and goofy for kids, but also, I guess this is just what like some restaurants want to do, is they want these gimmicks. Is that one purple again? Is that Taro? Perfectly lines when on your knees. Grins, I will throw you off the roof. To bring it to reality, Chalk Zone did it first. Rudy's got the chalk zone. Rudy's got the chalk zone. Oh my goodness. What's wrong, Sunstar? Why are you making goofy faces at me? Does this Malvin is the dwarf or Quinari? No, I can stand up. Maybe my legs are a little long. I don't know. I used to think I had a long torso. Really long torso. Maybe I do with decently long legs. I don't think I'm that tall. But I ain't no shorty. I ain't no shorty either. Well, unless you're my old roomie who was 6'4". Hey, Drip, where are you at? Where's DJ Drip Lizard? That's the old roomie. What is he touching? Quintpay. Barley tea. Ooh, that's a big bottle. Oh my God. And your drinks are still $1.18. I'm upset, dude. For exactly the same reason, tracking on the knees. How could you? How could you? It also, like, it basically just also means in my chair, I, like, let it sit really low. That's a 7-Eleven. Oh. Wait, 7-Eleven, Family Mart, and Lawson's, all of them? Damn. Not for sale? Why is it here, then? Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay. This I like in the case of, like, the use of, like, because that's just saying hello in as many languages they have. I like these if you're like projecting cool stuff onto them. I hate them the way I've seen them implemented in the US by them basically just being like a video or a picture of what's supposed to be inside the fridge. Has anybody seen that? Let me see if I can find a picture. Digital store freezer doors. This shit is dumb as hell. Fucking stupid. Yeah, this says it's in Walgreens. I've only ever seen it once, and I think it was actually at a Walgreens. Insane. Absolutely insane. But like making it where it's like see-through and you have like these cute little like, welcome in. Can we help you find something or something like that, like all over it, is cute. Is cute. The dancing gingerbread man at Christmas? The what? Turn the opacity down to 50% and then we can talk, Walgreens. So one of the options is to get food in convenience stores. Oh, sugar donut. A pizza. Wait, is that a fucking... Is it weird that I would trust a pizza at a Japanese 7-Eleven more than I would trust a pizza from Domino's or Pizza Hut? And I eat Domino's pizza on occasion. $1,000 round trip to Japan. Ayo. Well, that doesn't include lodging and everything. That's where more money is going to be spent. Smoothie machines, neat. My there was a gas station in my old hometown when I would come visit that had a smoothie machine, but theirs was more like ice cream smoothies. They were pretty good. They weren't half bad, especially in a town where like milkshakes and stuff weren't easily available. Like, we didn't have a place that had milkshakes. So we like going to the gas station and using one of these similar machines was more feasible. Flights are usually the biggest expense. It depends on how long you're going. It depends on how long you're going. I like that he adds in like a glass tink, and even if he's using like a plastic one. Are widely different in quality in different countries. Also true. I'm talking about American. I'm talking about an American Domino's versus a Japanese 7-Eleven pizza. Special edition design. Oh. All right, chat. I need to do a 3-minute plank. Are you ready? I'm gonna disappear for basically the equivalent of an ad break. If y'all scare me with like redeems or some shit, because I'm still gonna be able to hear you, I'm gonna be upset. Because this is gonna suck. Yaw, this one has red beans, doesn't it? It looks like it has red beans. Ow. Yeah, red bean paste. All right, I like our local Domino's. My local Domino's isn't half bad. Neither were the ones when I still lived up in New England. And Domino's was the only place that was open past like 9 p.m. So when I was working till like almost midnight in some cases, then it was nice to be able to go to Domino's to get something to eat, because I'm not much of an eater before work. I struggle to eat something before work because like work gives me like that little bit of like background anxiety so that I don't get hungry. But then after a couple hours, I get like starving at work. Beans. All right. I'm having impure thoughts of a Japan trip. I want to go on a Japan trip someday. I want to go road tripping over Japan. That'd be fun. Take the trains. Get like whatever pass like works best to go between like major cities and stuff. Hell, maybe if I'm lucky, I'd be able to go diving while I'm there. Oh my god, I want to go diving in Osaka. I want to go diving. I want to go diving in southern Japan. All right. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I am totally not. Or 1,200 for 2 week stays. Damn, that's not bad. Oh wait, why do I have so many emails? Hello? Okay. I'm totally not delaying chat. I'm totally not putting this off. A bonus? Ooh. What cities do you want to hit? JR Pass is best for cross country? Yeah, that's probably what I'd be sticking with. And or any like country places I wanted to go to. On just local trains? Yep. Is that Astro Boy? Oh my god. Oh hey. Gundam. Snorlax. Aw, even the berries are around him. Wow. I was gonna say, even Palicos? The first anime literally ever? Yep. Expo's 3 times larger than Disneyland? Jesus. Oh, there's pavilions? Okay. Wait, there's grass on top of those wooden structures? Wait, that's awesome. Uh-oh. 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 I wonder what's in the American pavilion. Ah, yes. Okay. Good. Oh, look at the little star. No. Okay. Yes, it is totally that fast. Absolutely. Aw. That's cute. That's cute. I like that. Oh, wait, that was it? You weren't going to show anything else? I'm upset. I got distracted. All right. Okay, chat. Do we want to do the Iranian food again? Do we want to do some of the other Iranian food videos that we were looking at yesterday? Or do we want to find something else? I'm gonna do the plank. I just want to leave y'all with something to watch. Up. It's the more you know star. Ba-na-na-na. Instead of stalling, listen, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hold on a second. I'm not hearing any disagreements on the Iranian food. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Coco. She stepped on my foot and it scared me. No. Okay, hold on. Where is the playlist? There's the playlist. Okay. Boop. That may become inaccessible in the near future. Sounds good. It's also good for, what is it? Raising awareness. So that people don't get the wrong idea and don't fall to the propaganda of whatever the US or whatever other like right-wing outlets are going to try to spew about Iran. Because they will try. They have already been trying. I promise you. 920 for 2 weeks. Ooh. Ordain, what are you reading at? What are you reading at? Looking through the become inaccessible. No. Yeah. It's just, yeah. All right, let me do this. I'm going to start this for y'all. And then I'm going to do the 30 minutes. Y'all better not bully me while I'm down here. Marin spreading the anti-propaganda? Yeah. All right, let's do this.
Right now, I am in Tehran, in Iran, and today I have the privilege of witnessing some local cuisine that very few have the chance to see. Let's check it out.
Day 3. The first few minutes you're here, locals will quickly let you know it's not Iran, it's Iran. A very important distinction. This is the first country I've seen that's showed very few, if any, signs of international Western brands. No McDonald's, KFC.
I heard that heart attack.
Whoa, so here it is, coming from the head.
Not even a 7-Eleven.
You can see people are heading up. This is the original restaurant. Several floors going up.
Neon Farsi words and characters light up storefronts. But at this point, I can't tell the difference between a lamp store and a sandwich shop. Luckily, I'm being joined by Tehran's food reviewing power couple. Considering there's no Facebook or YouTube here, Instagram is the platform of choice for foodies.
I'll just do it in voiceover. Okay.
Today we're going on an all-out food adventure. From the traditional
This oven fits 100 pots, so that's 100 different meals.
to the busiest kitchen in Tehran.
Have you ever been in a kitchen this busy?
No.
Time to eat.
All right, we're only halfway done.
This is Azari Tea House. It's one of the most oldest building in Tehran. It has been a tea house for almost 70 years.
70 years.
Azari Traditional Tea House, the kind of place where friends and family gather for a
I want to see the tea house.
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't spread over every egg.
Iran.
Really?
All right, 1 minute left.
That I'm just not gonna like personally.
You're gonna love it.
But I'm gonna love it, so no problem.
Dizi, or abusht, literally means meat juice. The word also refers to the traditional stoneware crocks it served.
I am in the kitchen right now with Ali, my brother. Thank you so much for having us today. And we're gonna start by putting all these clay pots into this cooking device that I've never seen before. It's like a giant chest oven.
These huge custom-made ovens are meant only for cooking this dish day in and day out, 100 at a time.
It's a super simple recipe. It's got about 6 ingredients, starting here with chickpeas and white beans. He's got like a little bean shot glass to measure exact portions.
Next, add the main ingredient, lamb meat.
It's not just the meat, but a nice big hunk of fat to add even more flavor. Unlike the beans, he's being very critical now, making sure it's perfect, no lamb hair. So far, so good.
The chef fills each clay pot with water and they cook for 6 hours.
He's gonna be adding in more water so it doesn't dry up. But otherwise, this takes a super long time to cook, but I think it's gonna be worth it.
After 6 hours, add some potato and leave it be. A separate
Okay.
bowl is filled with tomato
Jesus.
sauce, turmeric, lemon powder, chili powder, and salt. Boiled and stirred until it
okay.
becomes thick, then add
Y'all are
to the dish,
bastards.
giving the dessert
Y'all are
its
bastards for
true
making me
essence.
do that for 3 minutes. Oh my god.
Okay,
So how do you feel? In pain. Ooh.
Sangak.
Sangak.
Sangak
Oh, okay. This is the one that he talked about that you would see people like walking around with it.
Bread is cooked on top of thousands of hot stones that give this bread its unique dimpled texture.
Wait, I'm innocent? The Corbellas, you were anything but innocent. Don't you lie to me. And don't you lie to this chat.
This is a square shape, but the way he dumps it on the stone is what gives it its unique long shape. He just kind of drapes it over the stones in such a way that it stretches out. I don't know how he does it. Like, look at all these. They're all pretty uniformly the same shape. And probably my favorite part is that there's still some stones dropped into the bread. Here, you can see another one.
Of course it's gonna be
Of
hot.
course, it's really hot. Does that make you nervous at all? Like, a million people are gonna watch us eat.
No, because I do this video
You do
with my
videos?
husband. Yes,
Okay.
you should see.
She looks really young.
Gazale and her husband are accountants, but they also share the same passion for food.
I think
When
it's
they're
just a
not
coincidence that she
crunching
looks
numbers,
young.
they're hitting the
She's just
streets
one of those
of
like
Tehran,
baby face
sampling
ladies.
the best restaurants in town.
They're gonna bring the dizzy. It's still gonna be
Yes.
boiling.
Done
right?
anything mischievous? Today?
All right, I'm ready for it. Whoa, so here it is.
Oh?
Coming from the head. Oh, there we
Wait.
go. So he lays
Oh,
it out
that's
for
how
you.
he holds
First
it.
of all, you should find the dombe or fats. Look for it.
And we take that out.
And then you should mash the fats.
Huh, with my
With
spoon.
this one.
Oh, with the... What do you call that?
Kushko.
This is kind of fun.
Then you should add the bread.
Done.
Oh.
It's broth.
Use a spoon to kind of strain it out.
We don't want the solid one in it.
If I came here alone, there's no way I would figure this out.
That's
Okay,
true.
here we go.
I would have failed that one.
Set up.
The bread soak up the
I do like these restaurants though that have like the traditional way of like eating where you get to like sit on the floor and
I've
stuff.
had in Iran for sure.
I've never even got to do that at like any like Asian restaurants of any kind that I've been to. I've seen it once. But it was one place that I ordered.
Why is your husband just sitting there like, for me, it was just like a nice, warm.
Was it that,
savory
like,
soup
ordered
with big
takeout?
crackers in it, and a little bit of kind of
Yeah, we got takeout from a place that we'd never been to, and we walked in to pick it up, and that's when we saw that they had like those kinds of sitting rooms. To be honest, I prefer chairs. That's totally fine. That's totally fine.
6 hours that
Especially
it
if you're
gets
not
so
like
soft.
used to it.
Taste now. I mean, and eat that with bread.
Yes.
Goddamn right, you eat that shit with bread.
Except it's got
Jesus.
Cheers.
I was gonna say, I think it was funny. Hold on.
Very starchy.
Earlier, he was like, it's a very simple dish. They only use 6 ingredients. And I was like, that's more ingredients than most American dishes. Think of like the average American dish. 6 ingredients is a complex dish. I don't know how many people that knew or didn't know that. But yeah, 6 ingredients is technically a complex dish.
The potato, but there's some nice lamb flavor in there. Gives it a little meaty kick. What's this one? Is that salt?
Like, ooh. Ooh. Juice. Oh. Those chia
We
seeds?
finally made it here. This is the center of Tehran, right?
Yes, it is.
We're headed to the busiest restaurant in town.
The cameraman standing there.
Locals stand in line for hours to get a taste.
Hi, Supplicium. How are you doing? Welcome in. Supplicium. Supplicium.
A city within a city. You could go to a mosque, bank, restaurant, shop for clothes. all
Chat,
while never
hold on.
leaving
I
the
mentioned this
marketplace.
earlier that I have some respect for these types of religions that have like these stringent holidays or periods that they and like very stringent practices that to the modern person would be seen as like a detriment and stuff. I'm not gonna lie. If I was given the option, well, I probably wouldn't be given the option, honestly, it's in some places. But if I could get the option to go to a mosque for a service, I would absolutely love to. I think that just feels like something I want to try. I would do it for other religions too. I'd like to go to like a temple at some point. I hope you're doing well, Tim. I'm doing pretty good. National dish in Iran, gotta be bread. I have an Iranian coworker, and I kid you not, he ate bread wrapped in more bread. Hi, Coco. I mean, technically, they did do the same thing just a minute ago because they put the bread in into like the soup and then kind of mixed it up with the fat and the other parts, and then they used bread to scoop some of it up.
Here to buy food, to go to restaurants.
I've done that already when I was 12.
Everything you
Ooh.
want, it's it's here.
Including the restaurant. that
If I
we're
can
about
find
to
a
go to
mosque
next.
when we're in Norway and it's like anywhere nearby, I'd like to take a day to just go experience it. I don't know if they'd give me the opportunity, but I'd still like to try. I'd very much like to try.
Maybe after 30 minutes you can go there.
Muslim restaurant has only been around for 13 years, but it's one of the most popular restaurants in the
Has only been around for 13 years. Hey, chat, do you know the average lifespan of an American restaurant? I'll give you a hint. It's less than 5 years. The average length an American restaurant stays open, like as a business, is about 2.5 years. 2.5 years. Most of them don't make it the first year. Most of them don't make it the first year. Because people think that they have like a good location, they'll open a business, they'll do a lot of overhead, and then realize that there's no way that they're going to be able to pay back the overhead that they like invested into the building, and usually are forced to give up on it and resell the building or in renting, because a lot of these buildings will actually be rented in the US. It'll be owned by another company, and whoever's inside the building is paying rent to that company.
city, serving over 6,000 people per day.
So behind me, this sign is
Ooh.
telling people where they have to queue up if they want to eat here at Muslim. This is the beginning of the line. Let's go.
Ooh.
Okay, let's actually go. There's like the line intercrossing with all the normal bazaar goers. All these people waiting here. Hello, hello.
Aw, cute. Goofy. A little embarrassing to like the guy, but I think it's cute whenever they're excited. When people are excited, be like, hi, hello, welcome in. How are you doing?
Traffic jam.
Welcome in, welcome in. Come try our food. Come try our
All you
food.
need is a camera and they let you right in. Hello. Oh, everyone's so nice here. All right, the only thing left to do now is find a place to sit.
Luckily, Muslim's owner has generously offered to show us around the kitchen, where you can quickly see
Oh,
the
boy.
mechanics behind cooking up a delicious menu on a
Oh, I think
huge
that's
scale.
spritz with
We are in the
saffron oil.
kitchen now. This
Oh.
place is so lively, so much
Oh.
action in here. Yeah. Have you ever been in a kitchen this busy?
No, no.
This is one of the foods we're going to be trying today.
Yes.
What is the name of this?
Neck of sheep.
What is-
Neck of sheep? Sheep neck.
Oh,
Oh, sheep neck. Okay.
Caramelize the onions
Ooh.
first, and then add spices and water to it.
Listen, remember, chat, if you're ever inventing a dish and you want it to be good, caramelize some fucking onions, pick your favorite aromatic, and fucking put that shit in a pan with some fat. Already off to a good start. Already off to a good start. That's all you need. Maybe some fat, maybe oil, butter, whatever your fat of choice is. And then whatever your aromatic of choice is. Onions, garlic, ginger. Are probably the big ones. I'm trying to think of some other major aromatics. Anything that's similar to an onion, like a shallot or something, is also going to be your best friend.
And then the
Hi,
meat is
Ale.
let it cook for about
But listen,
3
that's
hours,
just what this is now.
it's done.
so by the time we try it, it should just be falling off the bone, right? There's so much action in here. There's
Ooh,
all
more
kinds of
crispy saffron rice.
improvisation. They're cooking rice. They're making that yellow rice. What do you call that?
Tachi.
Yeah, let's check that one out.
It's saffron rice.
This is one of their signature dishes, tachin with chicken.
Yeah, I was gonna say though, if I remember correctly, I don't know for sure. I think tachin, aka the crispy yellow rice, is the national dish to some degree. I'm pretty sure it is. Caramelized onions, roast some garlic, an array of peppers. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Vibrant, rich, cooked rice cake loaded
And then if you
with
want to make a
local
sauce for it,
ingredients.
something
starts
simple
with
is
cooked
just
white
tomatoes.
rice, then a mixture of eggs,
Just
saffron, and yogurt
Boiled
is mixed
tomatoes,
in.
peel them, peel the skin off.
That is a brilliant color.
And then they
now he's
just
putting on
mash
an
them.
incredible portion of vegetable oil, mixing it all up, blending it. I guess the goal is to get it into one consistency. One
Oh,
even
okay.
shade
This
of
isn't the
yellow
saffron
all the
oil
way
I thought it
through.
was. I do know when you make saffron rice, it's also this like very similar yellow color. But I can understand if it's just vegetable oil instead.
The bottom layer becomes brown and crunchy. That crunchy bit, that's the most prized food in all of Iran.
God fucking damn right it is, baby.
Yummy.
They're so rich.
Don't you love it?
I absolutely love it. I adore it. And this is what they serve? Is that how big of a...
Again, we talked about this yesterday, chat. The reason that, like, we talked about, like, who was it? Somebody, I can't remember who it was, but a bunch of people were like, why is there so much fat? Why are they using so much oil? Why so much butter?
People love rice here so much
Ooh.
that they give you
And
white rice,
barberries.
They give you this tachin, and then on top of that, they're like, why don't we top that with some more rice? Okay, what do we do?
This is dried barberries, the breast of chicken here, fried eggplant.
That's eggplant right down here.
You should
Oh, there's
try it.
eggplants?
All of it.
Of the eggplant?
Yeah.
A spoon of eggplant.
A spoon of chicken, and eggplant.
I still have leftover tofu curry from yesterday that I'm gonna have after stream, so I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. I got plenty of rice left over too.
Wow, everything's so rich. I need some Coke to wash it down with. Look at this, Coca-Cola in Iran. I'm gonna try just some of this chicken.
It's funny you said that because I know in the earlier videos we looked at, they had B-roll of them like looking at coolers full of Coca-Cola.
Yes, it is.
You would get this massive amount of food.
For one person.
This is enough for a whole day.
No, I can keep it.
So the reason I mentioned the fat, the butter, and the stuff earlier is, again, for new people that are here, because I know we have a bunch of new people that have followed today and some people that may not have been here yesterday. Having fat in your food is a necessary part of like gaining nutrition, especially when it comes to vitamins. Other places use oils and fats because they didn't have the sugar propaganda that made the US removed from a lot of their food. Correct. Also correct. It's because fats are also needed, though, to transfer the vitamins from much of the vegetables. You can eat all the vegetables you want. If you don't have some sort of fat in it, you are not getting all of the vitamins and nutrients that come from those vegetables. Those are going out with your waste products. Bodily waste products. But enjoy your fats, chant. Take care of yourself. Live an active life. Enjoy your food. That's what matters. And that's what a lot of Arabian cultures do. They will have these, in quotes, high fat. They're really not that high in fat. Collard greens, my beloved. I love collard greens, dude. I fucking love collard greens.
Half of that.
Collard greens and some fatty meat. Oh.
Boom, a sheep neck. I just want to get a little, oh, yeah, hi.
Oh.
It's so tender. That looks incredible.
I've never had sheep neck, but that looks fucking awesome.
For 3 hours with onions, salt, turmeric, and saffron. The words sheep neck.
Hold on, go back.
With onions, salt.
Hold on.
The sheep necks are slow cooked for 3
I'm counting his
hours
ingredients.
with onions, salt, turmeric, and saffron. The word.
Okay, so y'all know how earlier he said in the pot restaurant, he said, how many ingredients? It's like, it's a really simple dish. There's only 6 ingredients. And I said that was a complex dish in comparison. This dish has 5 ingredients. It has less ingredients than that pot dish. And he didn't say anything about it in terms of like complexity or anything. I would say any dish that's more than like 3 ingredients is the point where it becomes complex. Now, complex does not mean it's hard. It just means that it now has a depth of flavor.
Words sheep neck didn't make my mouth water.
Oh
at
yes, my
first.
standard American dish
The results
is.
speak for
Wait,
themselves.
collard greens is your standard American dish?
What kind of rice is this?
I don't think there's even most Americans in the US that would agree with that.
They put a little bit more rice on top of the rice because we love rice. So I'm gonna grab some of this neck and then that's
Yeah,
just
rice
some
is good for you, dude. While it's filling, it's also
That it melts in your mouth.
quite good, especially with like the fact that they're not using just plain like steamed rice.
Drag it through this oil.
Can I have that one?
You want this?
Yes, I want
Yeah,
that.
okay. I got such a good bite that even you want it. I'm gonna just get another bite.
Looks at it, give me that. I want that. That's mine. That's mine. Now you got to give that to me. I'm the native. Give it to me.
Today is easily some of the best food I've had in Iran. You know, I've noticed so far in Iran, the flavors are a bit mild. It's more about freshness and the real taste of the ingredients instead of a lot
Mild?
of spicing. But something like
Really?
rice is so fresh, and then when you mix that with the fatty,
Would you call it mild?
Kind of heavy. It's a great combination.
I think it's because he's also comparing it to. This is a man that travels the globe. So he's probably comparing it to something like Indian, Thai food, any kind of South and Southeast Asian like foods, and maybe even something like Szechuan cooking, where they are extremely strong, like punch you in the face, like foods. Also, Fanta. Wait, which comment? Sorry, Lucian. Gonna disagree. 3 is the bare minimum to be edible. Oh no, I can understand that. I can understand that. I know some people. Hold on. I've seen people that literally just boil chicken, dude, and I don't count the water that you boil something in as an ingredient. It's pretty bad whenever it's like that. Although, when you make collard greens, depending on who makes it, sometimes it can just be water and collard greens. Sometimes it's like collard greens, bacon, and like onions, as I've seen. The greens, the bacon, and the onions. That's probably the most complex I've seen when it comes to making collard greens. Probably. There's probably more complicated ways to make collard greens.
We're getting out of Tehran and into the desert. Hunting
Oh, wait,
down
did I
the
misread
tradition
Kerbelos?
and
Oh, I'm
the
sorry.
most unique food
I never
you
called
will
collard
find
greens. Oh, wait, who said?
Yeah.
Wait.
How are you so good at getting up in the tree? I didn't see any.
Parents love it, I hate it. Oh, that's because it moved. It moved at the same time I was reading. That's my bad. With the standard American dishes. If you want to say the standard American, oh, this is the end. This is where they do their fucking crew thing. We'll go here. Mystery meat. But what I was saying, standard American dish. If I had to say that it would be something that like every American would eat, of course, fucking hamburgers, dude. So that you haven't told Gerd what a standard American dish is. It's hard to say what a standard American dish is, considering the United States is a immigrant country. So it really depends. But yeah, standard American dish would be meat and bread. Meat over fire on bread. That's pretty much it. Hamburger and hot dog fall down to that. Roast beef sandwiches fall down to that. Any other fucking deli sandwiches fall down to that. But that's probably the closest to the standard American dish. And if you want to have like the plainest hamburger in the world, it's fucking, even the ground beef patty is probably just gonna be salt and pepper at most. Your bread is cake though? That's also true. That is also true. There isn't really a standard American dish beyond meat and bread. That's pretty much it. If you want to go with the standard American dish, it's meat and bread. If you want to do things that are like amazing dishes that come from within the borders of the United States, Cajun food. Honestly, American Chinese food's pretty decent compared to like British Chinese food. I'm gonna be real. Like any other Creole foods, Cuban foods technically isn't like fully in it, but like a lot of Cuban foods came from Cuba to Florida. There's probably others that I don't know of. Like I'm sure there's tons of awesome dishes that the various like Indian reservations still make for themselves that are probably awesome. Is the bread made of corn on special days? No. Are you talking about cornbread? Cornbread is usually a part of like Southern cooking. That's another thing. Southern cooking, and I'm going to be very specific on this. I don't mean white Southern cooking. I mean Southern African American cooking is fucking killer, dude. So good. So good. It's crazy good. Anyway.
Hey, it's okay. Trust me.
Trying to remember the origin of frying foods in oil. Ooh. Is the back hump really the part you want to sit on? Toyota strikes again!
Today we're leaving the ancient-rich city of Isfahan and heading west to Najafabad. This city of 200,000 is known for its pomegranates, almonds, and one of the more rare animal proteins found in Iran.
It's camel time, dude! Also, hold on. Why are some of these highlighted? What about Southern barbecue? No. No. That could also be a standard American food that's just the plainest of meats slapped again over a fire. Take meat, salt meat, put meat on fire, eat meat. Speaking of Southern, who made chicken fried steak? Chicken fried steak was actually an origin of slave food. A lot of the fried soul foods that you will find was actually generally created by black slaves that were essentially brought in as house staff. Isn't frying in oil something that's been a thing since Rome? Correct. Well, actually earlier than Rome. Before Rome. It's very old, which is why I don't know the exact definition. Essentially frying things in fat, because that would be the earliest version of it, aside until we like came up with like the production of like plant oils. Animal fat itself was deemed was used for cooking very early on. I'm talking borderline caveman-esque was probably the earliest like frying things in oil. Was it deep fried? Can't say. But basically throwing meat that's high in fat onto a surface, the meat rendering off and then being used to essentially shallow fry different meats has been across almost every culture in some degree. Somebody could probably look it up. I don't know for sure that like I can't give you a number on like X BC or anything like that. But It's very old. Frying things in fat is very old because it's also one of those things that was discovered essentially on accident. Kill animal that happens to have high fat storage. This is a lot of meat. What is this white stuff? We gotta find some way to cook it. Throw it in the equivalent of a bowl or a heated surface. There's a lot of liquid coming out of this meat as it cooks. Good night, Carpella. Sleep well. Oh, caveman decided to first try and eat an egg. Guilty YT, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Southern African American food is basically a type of cuisine born out of slavery, necessity, and French spices, if I recall. Yep. No, you're pretty close. You are almost dead on. That is very, very close. It's a lot of foods nowadays that become essentially the quintessential ones of countries, and we've talked about this before, is usually, quote, peasant food. And by that, I don't mean like the poorest dregs of society in terms of peasant. I mean a type of food that just about every single person in the country could make and enjoy at any given time is usually what a national food comes out to be. Food. I like food too. Time for camels. No, the baby. Got something stuck on its foot.
The most unique food in this country.
So they're not usually milked by hand.
No,
They have
that's
some.
not.
Oh.
That's the way. Don't get yours.
Food that many Iranian people have never even seen.
Camel tongue.
Yes.
That is one food I've never had.
Really?
That even in a country eating a strict halal diet, it's still possible to stumble upon foods that'll make your grandma do a double take.
I don't think it's that bad. Like, I'm curious to see what his reaction is to it, and I hope we get to see like their process. Food made by the amount of resources that villagers and peasants have access? Correct. Which is why a lot of national foods will be like rice-based in like Middle East, Asia, and like all those other places. A lot of national dishes are usually like flour-based, if that makes sense, or whatever ingredients you can throw in a pot. Like Texas state food is technically chili, because that's fucking easy to do. It's whatever meat and vegetables you have in the kitchen that's either about to go bad. Rice life? Fuck yeah, rice life, bud. Fucking love rice.
Wow.
So put your camel toes on ice
It's the toes of a camel.
and wait to witness this unique delicacy of central Iran.
Okay. God, the fucking architect. Oh my God, hold on. Go back. The AC units over some of the murals. Very funny. Very funny. Necessity. I'm sure it's necessity. I also wonder what this room is. There's a bunch of chair backs that I can see over here and up on the balcony. I feel like this is inside a mosque or something because it looks historical. I'm very curious. Some gourmet in modern times originated as poor people's food because they had been good food from barely nothing. Yes. That's also the same thing with like lobster. We talked about this before because lobster is one of the best like American things to compare. How a peasant food becomes rich food is because wealthier people can't stand to be compared to the people that they see under themselves. So they essentially will farm it, fish/hunt, depending on the foods, to the point where it becomes a scarcity. And then at that point, they're able to just cap it out and be like, yeah, this is rich person's food now. Snot rocks used to be peasant food during the Industrial Revolution in Britain. Snot rocks? What do you mean, snot rocks?
It's surrounded by desert. In the summer, the temperature can get up over 100 degrees, making it the perfect home
Yarp.
for these guys.
Oh, whoops.
Camels thrive in some of the
Oh,
harshest,
gotcha.
most
Oysters,
extreme
yeah.
conditions on the planet, making them
Because oysters and... Here, let me see if I can actually find some of the old art really quick. Old New York oyster beds. Oysters used to be a, like... Yeah. That's a pile of oyster shells. New York used to actually be essentially all the outside was all oyster beds. It's also why a lot of its foundation is really strong as they've expanded islands like Manhattan and stuff out into the water, is because they've built them on oyster beds. They were also a massive staple in a lot of East Coast major cities and stuff. Very much a food staple. Also, here's a picture of a New York oyster. They get big, baby. There used to be cartoons drawn of them. There's an image of an oyster bed, but I want the old like political cartoon drawing of an oyster bed. Here's an actual picture of an oyster bed. Chat, I've told you, right? I told you I have a paper published on oyster beds, right? On Texas oyster beds. I essentially had to do a paper for one of my semesters, and it got published by the school on the feasibility of creating an oyster farm in order to prevent the destabilization of the natural populations of the Gulf of Mexico oyster beds. Damn, the size of the oyster. Oysters get big, my dude. Oysters get big. This is oysters probably a few years old. All right. But we are getting close to the ad break. Ad break's going to start any second, so I'm giving you Feemsh time and the music, and I need to run to the bathroom. There's the ad break. Let me see if I can put in art and find it. Not quite. But yeah, like same thing with lobsters. Lobsters and oysters used to be so abundant. You could see oyster beds from the beach, as well as like in Texas. If you get in low tide in some areas, you can actually see the oyster beds. They stick up out of the water during low tide. But as you go more north, the tide is more, what's the word? Drastic? Yeah, drastic. And so you're likely to expose more oyster beds the further north you go. But yeah, shellfish like that, as well as like crustaceans like lobsters and stuff, are very fascinating in like their population over time from colonization to modern day. Is almost a direct comparison to human greed. It's very funny to my mind. But I need to run to the bathroom, so I'll be back in just a second, guys. Don't burn anything down. Ordain. Okie dokie. I knew Ordain was gonna try some shit. I knew it. All right. What camel tastes like? It's probably gamey. We'll see. We'll see how he describes it. They usually describe what the meat is like or compare it to other things. It could be gamey, maybe. Burn the house, the government, even the toilets. Oh no. Why is there fire in my toilet? All right. Let's put the fishing game away. Bring the volume back down for the music before I turn it off. All right, camel time.
Incredibly valuable throughout history in much of the Middle East for riding,
Yeah.
transporting goods.
I was gonna say, they
and
were
in
also
some
used
areas,
for trade for the longest time.
Today, Parnyan is back.
It
and
wasn't
she's
until like the
brought me to a
40s
local
till
shop.
cars started taking over.
Whole leg, front leg, back leg.
In the front leg.
This is huge.
Yeah.
This is the shop owner, an expert
gonna
in
say,
all
that is
things
a- that
camel.
it's a very
From
large
farm to
animal.
table, he's been providing the area's freshest camel meat for over 20 years.
Is camel
20
common
years?
in Iran?
In desert area, the camel meat is much more popular.
Camel has been consumed for centuries.
Is it popular or is it like the most necessity, the easiest accessible meat. Also, wait, I have the blue shell. God damn it, Ordained! Stop throwing blue shells.
Persian banquets,
Oh,
where
the
it was
shaker's
usually
empty.
roasted whole.
Anyway, back to my water bottle.
Yes, the skirt.
Wow, that is like a blanket. You could wrap that around you and sleep at night.
The meat itself is rich in protein, vitamins, and other cameline nutrients.
That is one
Cameline
heck of a rack of
nutrients.
ribs. I'm blown away by the size of all the meat.
Camel meat is considered healthier than other protein sources because it contains less fat.
I like we're doing a little camel tour here. Oh,
I mean,
I'm gonna love this one. Camel tongue. That is one food I've never had.
I was gonna say,
Can I grab it? Thank you. Look at these thumbs. It's
Ooh.
so big, you can see the taste buds on its tongue. Here you go. Thank you. I'm really happy that I grabbed that. Is there any part
It's
of the
also
camel
like-
people do not eat?
There's nothing you
Trying to think of what I was gonna
cannot
say about that
use it.
tongue.
We use each part of the camel.
I brain
meat
farted.
to
I don't remember.
make
I don't remember what I was gonna say about the
it.
tongue. There was something I was gonna say about it, but it's gone. Only hit Sunstar because he's first in fishing. Oh, gotcha,
Right here in my
gotcha.
hands. I always wondered what that meant. What are we cooking with this?
They make a stew with it, but mostly in Iran.
We're gonna pretend like we didn't hear
they
that.
use camel bone to make handicrafts with it, or like boxes, mirrors,
Oh.
earrings.
That's pretty cool. I want to buy some camel earrings for my girlfriend. I think she'd like that.
The miracle
I
of
want camel
camels doesn't end
earrings.
with the meat. They also offer creamy, nutritious camel milk.
Yeah. He's not happy. I don't know why I said he. She's not happy.
Well, about 30.
Sandy, hot, and dry. These may seem like tough conditions, but it's actually close to the camel's natural
Oh, it
habitat.
was. No, I forgot. Nope, that wasn't it. I already said the thing about the cars and how long camels were used for trade across like the
Their
African
diet,
deserts and
hay,
stuff.
And corn, and they're penned up in groups according to their age and gender, usually getting
Oh?
butchered between the ages of 1 to 6 years for the males.
So right now he's
Huh?
trying to milk the camel, and the camels, I don't know if
Did they get to
loving
full
it
size
or
in 1 year?
They have
That's
some.
not. That's the way to get yours.
Camel etiquette.
I like that the guy
number
just isn't even phased.
Don't stand behind the camel. One kick could send you back to last Thursday.
It's still warm still. This is a lot of camel milk.
Aside from the typical health benefits, some people here believe camel milk has a medicinal value by preventing diabetes and cancer.
Let's try it out.
I mean, like,
It's very thick and creamy.
I was just thinking maybe it's probably helpful in some ways in terms of like nutrients and calcium.
Pretty good.
I don't know what the nutritional comparison is to dairy milk for camel milk.
Familiar taste, but it doesn't
Time to
taste
cool off my
super
room with the
different from
AC. Hell yeah,
ordinary
AC
cow
time,
milk.
baby.
Wow. Goodbye diabetes.
The camel milk is not only making me feel healthier,
would say
but
it's
it's also
probably-
activated whatever body system controls bravery.
They've invited me to sit on the camel. Oh God, this thing's like 12 feet tall.
Does your travel insurance covers all the injuries?
Not camel-related ones, no.
No.
Specifically against camel-related injuries.
Holy cow!
God, the camels are huge, dude. Chat, have you ever seen like the is it Australian camels? I don't think it's Australian camels that have already more adapted down there. There are wild camels in Australia, in case y'all didn't know that.
Can we stop? Can we press the brakes?
But I'm trying to remember other shit. I can't remember. Is it East Asian camels?
Buddy, run.
No, there's the type of camel that's like much woollier, that gets like thicker hair, and they look like a tank. They look like a fucking tank,
The
dude.
best camel experience in central Iran, scoring an impressive 5 humps out of 5.
No, not the 5 humps.
For 8
We saw that
years, they've
before.
been filling patrons' bellies with their unique food creations, often starting with a strong, fresh bread base.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right.
Smell it?
I can smell it. It seems so
You
far,
fucking
even
dork.
Most big restaurants, they're like,
Oh.
we don't need a bakery, we're just gonna make our own bread. And it's made fresh constantly. Which type of bread is this?
Tufton.
When was the
Tufton.
last time you had camel?
We used to buy a camel meat for our house, but it's been 10 years.
So there will be some Iranian people who are like, what? I've never
What?
seen that before.
How they make it?
Great.
Iran's camel preparation of choice.
Hi, Hex. What are you doing?
It, the kebab. But here, they're bringing these
Of
succulent
course.
skewers to the next level with a touch of Mother Nature.
This is a fig tree, right?
It is a fig
Oh, were they
tree.
gonna use
He's
fig
show
leaves?
us how we can use the branches to make the kebab.
Like a skewer.
Oh.
Removing leaves and fruits from the fig tree is inevitably followed by fig latex, a kind of milky sap that's used here to help tenderize and soften the meat, leaving the kebabs more
I had, growing up, we actually had multiple fig trees in my backyard. And I was very used to like breaking figs off of the tree to eat them. And then you would see like the very sticky, milky stuff seep out of both the top of the fig and the tree.
A little mild pear flavor.
Love it.
These aren't technically like ripe all the way, I don't think.
Eating a fresh fig and being like, wow, amazing.
The figs that grew in my backyard would be purple when they were ripe.
Along with chunks of fat set to roast over hot almond tree coals and finally served in fresh tough-tuned bread.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Gentlemen and gentle lady, I think we've done it. I want to thank you guys for all this work. That
Ooh,
was
the onions.
Recipes over the many, many years that you've refined your process.
Ah,
Where
chat.
do we start?
Chat, would you eat the camel? Would you eat camel?
You can eat it with bread.
So right now, he's taking the meat off with the bread.
I'm trying to see the skewer to see if they like shaved the sides so that the milky sap came out of the fig, but
beef, they just look like a normal meat. A little bit of lime.
I can't tell.
Some camel, and then take it down. Here we go.
God damn it, Grandma.
Wow.
I'll try anything once. I've tried camel more than once.
That smokiness, really incredible. I'm gonna try just some camel meat alone. Oh, there's a seed.
A seed?
Soft, isn't it?
Very tender. I can't really tell the difference between beef necessarily. If there's a way to really differentiate the flavor, it's usually gonna be through the fat. Oh, the fat, I don't know how to explain it. It has a great texture. It's juicy, but it doesn't
I was gonna say
like
chunks
much.
of fat when they're grilled properly. Oh yeah.
You know, like when I go
Oh
to
yeah, they go down easy.
They love sauté. Try it
Pork
out. A little bit
fat.
of turtle sauté.
Sometimes beef fat.
Okay, do you like it though, for real? Yes. And it's a little similar here. It just everything.
Wait.
is turned into
What
a
did he
kebab.
say that was? I missed it.
You know, like when I go to Indonesia, they love sauté. Let's try it out. A little bit of turtle sauté.
Oh, turtle. Okay. I've heard turtle is very chewy.
Yes. And it's a little similar here. It just.
I've never
everything is
had
turned into a
turtle.
kebab. Even
I did go to a grocery store one
like,
time that had like pre-packaged turtle soup.
Do you know why that is?
It was pre-packaged. It wasn't pre-cooked, but they did have like a pre-packaged turtle soup at the grocery store once. It wasn't here. It wasn't when I lived in Texas. It was elsewhere.
You're ready to go.
Yeah.
Joining our meal, game rize. I call it tiny camel meatballs. A balled up mixture of camel meat, spring onion, chickpea flour, dried grape powder, turmeric, local herbs, pepper, salt, cinnamon, and leeks.
It sounds like
These
falafel,
get
but with
tossed in a
added
pot of
camel
simmering
meat.
tomato puree and cut cherry tomatoes until they cook through.
Wow, this is about 4 portions worth. Look at all these balls, guys. Who knew
4
camel was so
portions worth?
versatile?
How many meatballs do you eat?
So they want to show you how to eat it.
Oh, I did it. Yeah, of course I did it wrong.
So you have to separate the meatballs from the water.
And then you have to put bread into the broth.
Yes.
Ah.
Because they wanted to make the liquid into a solid. It's really interesting though, as we travel through Iran, seeing these little patterns and starting to get an idea of what the cuisine is here. Let's go for it.
Oh my god, dude.
It's
All the
very nice.
meatballs?
Very
Listen, every
complex
culture on the
broth,
planet that
rich,
eats meat will
savory
have
tomato
meatballs of some
essence.
kind.
And the camel doesn't have a strong flavor at all. It blended very
Even if they don't
nicely
eat
with the
meat. I've seen
seasonings
some
and
countries that will make
flour.
balls out of different things, whether it's tofu, fish, or
Gedachte.
what was it? Flour. Matzo balls.
This is normally
Matzo
eaten by
flour.
the bride during her wedding or offered to women who have recently given birth. I'm not sure which of those two they think I am. Crushed dried dates and dried coconuts, set in water to
Ooh.
rehydrate for 2 to 3 hours. Then cooked in a pot with animal fat, rice flour, turmeric, cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, honey, brewed saffron, and boiling water.
I'm gonna try
Oh, that sounds awesome. How many people have you killed, man? How many meatballs have you eaten in your life?
It's a unique combination, like a nice spiced dessert. I taste coconut.
Oh my god, ordained with all the
and some of that
noted.
fat in there
Taking
to
notes,
bind it
taking
all
notes, taking
together.
notes.
My baby. My baby's gonna be so happy.
Camel, a food that's very
Are
foreign to
falafel
me.
balls? Yes,
Doesn't taste
falafel are. They're
entirely different
chickpeas.
From beef, a food that's very familiar to me.
They come in like balls, and we've seen like almost like a weird kind of like pill shape before. Falafel comes in a lot of different shapes. I've even seen falafel burgers here in the States.
Cheers to fat.
You may discover the spice of life.
I like
that binds
falafel
us
though.
all
Falafel's
together.
really good.
Except for this camel in particular. If you see this one foaming at the mouth, run. That means it's trying to breed, and his
I was gonna say, he's trying to get
mating
busy.
partners is dropping by the minute. From researching and shooting to editing and
All right. Next, what's the next one? We did the desert food last time. Nomad feast. Oh, I want to learn about the nomads. Scare the interns again, Marin. Somebody scream for a while. All right, have fun, buddy. Have fun. Just don't get any blood on the walls. I don't want to have to repaint again. Oh. What was that?
the events you're about to see
Oh, it was the hat again.
this video occur once in a lifetime. An American joining a nomad wedding in central Iran.
There you go. There you go. Oh, thank you.
A ceremony
Oh?
few outsiders have witnessed, and even fewer have caught on camera.
What is going on here?
These are the Qashqai people.
Is anyone here gonna get hurt? Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. When's it gonna turn into wrestling?
Today I'll be joining what may be the most important day of this couple's lives.
I thought the walls were red for that reason.
Attended by
Well, no,
thousands
they're
of
mostly
friends and family.
wood and
I've
wallpaper.
never seen anything like this. This is crazy.
With
I like my
customs you've
spiffy
never
wallpaper.
seen before. And food
With the
on a
half
scale
wooden
that's
panelings,
nearly
please and thank
impossible
you.
to comprehend.
The way that they are giving it to everyone.
It's a little easier to clean off the wood though. Just don't let it soak into the wallpaper. I don't want to have to rehang the wallpaper.
Between me and this traditional nomad food.
It's fine. But no, this is backstage, Ordained. This is my office. We don't get blood in the office. Oh no, that's a calf. Oh no! Oh no! I'm sorry, chat. It's all for the sake of authenticity. Is that a bunch of Coca-Cola bottles floating in a pool?
Accidentally.
So, Sonny, welcome to this place. We're hosting this lovely family here. And this is
Okay, this was the same one from the desert
They
food.
invite them to their place. So they slaughter the chip and then they cook and they barbecue as a kebab for the special guests.
Oh.
Just like you right now.
This family is part of the Qashqai.
Don't scare
one of
the
biggest
interns near
nomad
the wall.
groups in
How are you
Iran.
planning on
They're here
scaring
today
them?
to support the success of the wedding, waking up early and preparing food for others in the community who will facilitate today's events.
Right now
Oh.
we have the liver kebab with lungs kebab and the hearts kebab.
We'll start the day with the Qashqai tradition of preparing and eating kebabs made from the sheep's organ meats.
What is this? This is lungs.
Oh, that was a sheep? I thought it was a calf.
With bread? Yeah, with bread. Which is fresh meat. It tastes about like.
That was a very vivid brown for a sheep.
Remember the old days.
This is Mohsen.
I thought it
He
was a
spent
calf.
The first few years of his life living the nomadic Qashqai tribe lifestyle, moving throughout the year, always in
Ooh.
search of better grazing fields for livestock. At age 8, his family settled in the city of Isfahan, where he's lived ever
Ah,
since.
okay.
Growing up like that affect how you look at the world now.
Here you've got more free time to think about the life. But in the city you've got all the time stress of the work, of the place to sleep, a loan from the bank. But here, these
Ah, yes.
sense. The only thing that
I wonder how often sometimes I wonder if they would be welcome back in.
There's no internet. People were more
connected.
Yeah.
Traditionally, the
Oh, I'm gonna ask this because I don't know if there's anybody here that can answer me. I wonder if like leaving the nomadic lifestyle of any of these tribes functions similar to like if you're Amish in the US, certain Amish groups. Because I know certain Amish groups, if you leave, they won't let you come back. Like at all. Maybe to visit, but it's still usually like frowned upon or may even result in fighting. Also, all your paintings are tilted. You son of a bitch! Why are you tilting my paintings? Getting fucked up with Mongols is my dream? You mean Mongolians? Mongols? Interesting word choice. Mongolians, I'm guessing? On like the Mongolian steppes, getting fucked up, flying eagles, riding horses.
Qashqai
I can respect
move
that. I
according
can
to
respect
the
that
weather
idea.
And the needs of their livestock. These days, most nomadic
That better not have been the
communities
bride.
have settled in search of an easier life. Though their lifestyles have changed,
I'm holding the phone.
same, especially those surrounding special ceremonies like today's wedding.
Let's go for the liver.
This super thin bread
Oh.
with some liver. Let's try it out. Oh, it's pretty good. I mean, super simple. A delivery with some salt and bread.
Really?
Oh god, please don't be the bride. Please don't be the bride. Please don't be the bride.
Marketing. Today we're at this wedding. Yeah, this is a very rare opportunity.
Weddings are different.
Okay, no, the one's white, one's red. They're all a bunch of them are wearing different like veil colors. So I think it's just an outfit for like the wedding party of some kind.
Yeah. Wow.
That's why it's rare.
This is like the quiet meal before the storm of people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody, how is it? What's your favorite body part?
He liked the heart.
Oh.
He had it all.
He ate it all?
Yeah. There's no argument for us.
Again, I have this scroll bar at the bottom of the screen, and I have no idea why.
Right now, it's
Let me see if I can do something real quick.
So they're gonna gather around all here. After the music starts, they start to
No, it gives the fucking scroll bar again. Why is that scroll bar there?
outside.
outside.
In the sun?
In the sun.
Brutal.
You can like take the scroll bar and slide it to the side. It's not like there's more video player. There's just a bar. There's a gray bar there. YouTube, why are you like this?
Pure sheep fat, right?
Yeah, with some extra butter, they're gonna turn these fat into
Ooh.
The meat from the sheep has been diced and placed in a mixture of
Okay.
water, garlic, cumin, turmeric, onion, and salt.
Hell
Stewing for
yeah.
about an hour.
So we're gonna see that in a bit.
Yeah.
It takes a while to build.
Exactly. So it's called gourmet. It's a special
Gourmet.
dish for the wedding.
Your fire broke.
You just wanna put it here. Right?
Okay, I'll put it back. There we go.
Let me just stick that right back in there for you, bud. Rare meaning ask them? Yes. Yes.
There you go. There you go.
I did no paint tilting. That was
At the moment, you just go
Koro.
up and
I tilted the
down, one
statues.
left,
What do you mean you
one
tilted the
right.
statues?
Do it with both hands.
If I dance bad, is the guy with the gun gonna do anything, or is the gun dancing?
Aww.
Clothes are colorful. It means that we are not in trouble with other tribes.
They're gonna look at their wedding video like, who's that guy?
Just he snuck his way in. Why is there a white man here? Who's the white
We've
dude?
been cooking for a while now, about an hour with this lamb. It's kind of become stewed and a bit soft.
We're gonna try it.
We're gonna try it out.
Oh yeah.
That's a great piece.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Wow, look at this mutton rib meat. It looks so juicy.
Really tasty.
Very
With
spicy,
egg?
salty, savory, tender.
Everything's mixed together.
It's got some kick to
What is
it,
that?
huh? Hey.
Oh, Koro is corrosive. Okay, I got you. What the fuck, corrosive? Ooh.
Wait, what's going on here?
In the old days, men inside the tribes, they must have the courage to show themselves. For the future, when they become old, they could control and be the leader of the tribe.
Oh.
So we call it a stick fight. Someone grab a bigger stick, which means he's defending, and the other one has a smaller stick to hit.
Okay, but why is he on
If
one
hit it,
foot?
That guy lost. And if it doesn't, they switch the positions.
Okay. I wonder if they've always done it with sticks or if previously they've done it with like actual weapons or anything.
From different tribes.
I can understand if they weren't like actually actively like harming each other, but instead just using the sticks. That would make more sense. It's better than like acts of bravery or proof of strength contests from other cultures where they're just like,
Hang out in the shade, you guys work it out.
I mean, they are all like covered up in veils and headdresses and stuff. So I mean, I can't judge them for wanting to hang out in the shade.
After people partying, dancing for 4 hours, finally, the bride and groom have showed up right behind us. People are getting nuts.
Oh, they look so nervous.
If they get some surprises or maybe some gifts, they were gonna give it to them.
That's a very handsome man. He has a very, I like his pointed nose. He almost has like a perfect, oh, almost knocked over my bottle. He has like an almost perfect right angle nose. I like it. Oh,
Nuts, though. I've never seen anything
handsome in his own way.
There's smoke
Oh.
bombs, kids dancing, firing rifles. This is the most raucous thing I've ever witnessed.
I was gonna say, they don't look exactly thrilled for this kind of wedding reception.
Coming from different tribes, but forming a single union.
Oh, he got that clean cut. That's a new haircut.
You don't need to speak the language or understand the culture to know this is a special moment.
Oh, come on, guys, smile. I can understand it being like
As
a
the
little
wedding
embarrassing and
festivities
stuff.
Continue, so does the food
Chickens.
prep.
Oh no.
Chickens are slaughtered, feathered, and stuffed with onion, pomegranate, and walnuts.
Ooh.
Sewn shut and cooked in a pot with turmeric, cumin, garlic, water, and salt. But this crowd is
Okay.
huge and hungry. So the wedding plan
Was that more Fanta? Were they all drinking
They
Fanta?
got the food in these huge vessels. They've got rice.
They cannot make it here, so they make it in the small kitchens.
Not 1 minute too late, a huge food truck arrives with giant vessels piled high with rice and meat.
They're just doing this right out the back of the truck. And
Oh,
then
oh,
they're
oh,
gonna
it's a
start
bunch of
scooping
kebab meat.
One plate per person?
Per person, yeah.
The guardians of the food truck get to work, setting up an assembly line, tossing together plates of kebab,
Ooh.
rice, and yellow saffron soap.
Okay, that's still pretty generous. Damn. Oh, thank you for posting the Kofi, Ordain.
Do the men and women eat the same thing?
Yeah.
I need to do the math on because we're at what is that, 60%?
This team has scooped together.
I think I need to do the math on if we've hit the next goal or not. That may be the food crime goal. 2,000, 10% is 200.
I've never seen it where they just hide the kebab.
It's not only for hiding, it's also for...
Okay, yeah, no, that's the food crime. We've reached the food crime goal. So, next time we stream, we will spend part of the beginning of stream figuring out what food crimes we're gonna put on the wheel. And if chat can't like decide on what we're gonna do, then I will, then we'll spin the wheel. If like we can't get chat to like agree on like the food crime that we're gonna do, then we will spin the wheel on it. So we'll do that, what is it? We'll do that Monday. We'll do that Monday. Because, if I have time, we may do it Sunday. We may do it Sunday if we do end up doing the Dreadline collab.
Fueled up, there's only one thing left to do.
Yo, kids got a mohawk? Oh. Wait, what were the speakers covered in? Those speakers were covered in something. Oh no, oh no. Anything Chef's Club? We don't do like full dishes. These are usually things that are like heinous combinations that are pretty easy to make. Like what was it? What was the one we did? I think the last food crime we did on stream was either the boiled pizza or what was it? The peanut butter and Nutella pickles. No ranch, hashtag food crime. You don't need ranch on everything.
Sir, what would I wash it? Oh.
Give him an apple?
An apple. An apple. That's perfect.
Oh? Oh, he's holding money. Tree Kicker, welcome in. How was your stream? Whoa, plague of pigs be upon you. Pigs? Did you have fun? Were you having a good time? Also, hold on, I gotta go close a tab. All right. Let me do a couple things over here. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, are we talking ranch? No, we're not talking ranch. But welcome in, Raiders, those of you from Tree Kicker who don't know me. My name is Mara, I'm the Dark Carnival. I usually play games that are dark, spooky, terrifying, or whatever my little inclinations like to get into. Today was going to be a game day, but I had put it as to be determined for today. And we finished the game that I thought, okay, was going to go a little bit longer. But instead, we're deciding to chill. Yesterday, we watched like a couple Iranian food stuff after doing a lot of yapping. Today we're doing more yapping and we're covering more Iranian food. With some good time doing some car dealer sim where you roll the odometer back like a monster. Oh, I get it. Sketchy car dealer sim. Okay, I gotcha. But holy shit, whoever that was, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Jesus. Hold on, what is that? Techno Never Dies. Dr. Juge. Texas Gundam, The Dork Witch, Dr. Da Profess. Yeah, Da Prof Gaming. I like The Dork Witch. I think that's my favorite name out of all of those. Libby Merlinger, Necrotic Plague Snack. That's one hell of a name. Cassius Messert. Oh, Disifay. Hell yeah. And yours Spudley. Excellent. Oh my god, I need some noms. Hell yeah. But if you guys want to hang out, we are making the slow crawl towards partner. Every little bit does help. That actually does remind me, I was supposed to give y'all an update on how close we are. So I'm going to start this video really quick and I'm going to pop over and look at the analytics. because y'all asked me yesterday to get y'all an update on how close we are. Let me go check.
Among Iran's population
Oh, it doesn't tell me
81
there.
million, there are about 1.5 million nomadic people, the most of almost any country. Today, we've witnessed 2 of them forming a new family, the start of a new lineage that will carry on the Qashqai traditions to the next generation.
Okay, hold
From
on.
researching and
That's not giving me the
shooting
answers I need.
to editing and mastering. Our
Okay.
10
Oh, this is the end of this video. Damn it. Damn it. That was already the end of this video. All right. Looking at it. Oh, whoops. I clicked the wrong thing and closed it. Looking at it, we no longer have the 75 base. So not only do we not have the 75 base that we would usually need. Hi, Ooga Booga. How are you doing? The 75 base. We still also haven't gotten the necessary 2 months of 875 plus. And I don't think we're gonna get it. I don't think the partner push is doing much of anything. Unfortunately, I can check what last week's was. Maybe we've just had, maybe it's that one day that we had like a 30 CCV that's like really dragging it down. Let me really quick go actually look at this week and last week's. I don't want overview. I want, oh, here it is. I can't actually, oh, okay. So this is today, yesterday, Monday. Okay. In the past 4 weeks, we have one stream that is 75 plus. The ones from this week that I thought were really good were, according to Twitch, not nearly as good as I thought they were. Yeah, we're not doing well. It's not going to be feasible. I think too the 6 that I'd counted before in the previous month is no longer feasible. No longer counted. They're too far away.
This is sick, yo. The most unique food from around the world.
Ooh.
Milky.
Yeah, it's milky.
From hunting and cooking up python in Florida, USA.
They have
Wait, in Florida?
a really unique looking long liver.
You want to eat it?
I want us to eat it.
Oh, wow.
I want us to eat it. Ooh.
While rubbing shoulders with a Papuan chief. Today's search for the strange has brought me to the country of Iran.
Okay. Desserts? No, that was definitely sheep brain. Okay, I'm very curious about the elevator. I'm very curious about the elevator.
What would be considered a strange food in Iran?
Well,
And far fewer have gotten permission to document what they experienced.
I'm tempted to call it spaghetti ice cream.
From sheep who
Oh.
lost their heads
Sheep head.
Are you counting them?
to a dessert maker who's lost his mind.
It's a very thorough
Long
mixture.
liver.
By the time it's all mixed in, do you even feel the meat in there?
So expect the unexpected as we go off menu in Iran.
Okay. Long liver? It's a killer name for a pirate. John Longliver? I feel like it would need to be something. Well, I don't know. Long liver doesn't sound. Long something always sounds good.
Do you go with sugar or no sugar?
We use this one. We call it nabat.
Nabat.
You
Oh.
can put it inside and melt it.
Just let it disappear a
Is
little
it?
bit.
Is it like?
This
It looks
is
like
Soleiman.
rock
He has
sugar
a
candy.
Wikipedia page. I don't even have a Wikipedia page. He
Oh.
studied martial arts for 16 years in Japan. Now he's passing this martial arts knowledge on to the next generation.
Wait,
And he's
that's
passing
really
his
fucking
culinary
cool.
knowledge onto me.
Ancient time, even now, most of Iranian traditional sportsmen, especially after practicing in the morning, they come and they get kalapache. So
I see you with your hair transplant,
Kala means head,
sir.
And poche is...
and this feet.
All that's on the menu here is sheep head and
But
sheep
yeah,
feet.
it just the pseudo partner push is not going well. I'm sorry, chat. It's just not.
Literally.
We may need to
and
try
roots
to start
is a
doing
dish
some
that
other
has
stuff.
deep roots in Iran. Food
We've had
born
so
long
many
ago
new
of
people coming in
necessity,
recently,
making
but
use of the less prized
just
cuts
seems like they're not
create
sticking
one
around too much. It's
surprising
a come and
meal.
go
You get the head.
situation.
Do they bring you the whole head? I don't really want to look my food in the eyeballs. So they've just cut up all these different meats and put it on a plate. So by the
Oh.
time you see it, you don't even know if it's cheek meat or...
No, we know.
I'm about to say, you're gonna have the skull. You're gonna have the
I'm
skull.
about to go see how they make it. When I come back with a plate of this meat, I want you to point to each piece and tell me what is what.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you hungry?
No, but okay.
No, but okay.
This is Tabaki Kaj restaurant.
The food is getting prepared right now. I'm gonna.
Okay, was that Arabian and then Persian underneath?
There is no vegan menu.
Oh, I got it. Oh, that's heavier than you would think.
No vegetarian option.
I got it.
No house salad.
It's a good workout.
Just the classics. Meat dishes that date back.
Oh,
hundreds of
it's like
years.
right next to the dining area.
All
Okay.
we've done so far is clean them and kind of burn the fur off of the outside. I think we should start the cooking process so it starts to look more like food and less like a horror movie for sheep.
I picked a bad time to tune back in. You can make me hungry? Too bad, Hectic. We're eating sheep's head today. Oh, I'm also lagging now. We're getting to that point.
The sheep heads and hooves will boil for the next hour.
Bye for now, little guys.
Luckily, we have
Oh,
a fresh
goodness.
batch already ready
Oh, the
to
hiccups
go.
are back,
Will
chat.
this tooth come out?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I kind of wish I didn't do that. You got everything here, and this is the assembly
Oh,
area.
hold on. I need more
Here in the
water.
back, we have all the heads. Here's
Oh,
the
my goodness.
brain, rendered sheep fat, and then the hooves. Somewhere hiding in here is the tongue, too. Oh, okay. There's the tongue. I found it.
Oh, there we go. Eco Wolf, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Oh, the cheek meat
Oh, goodness.
just comes off so easily.
Hell yeah,
Back
it
over
does,
here,
dude.
The tongue, peeling this outer layer. You don't want that, but inside is this really tender tongue meat. Oh, what? He's taking the eyeball, but all this fat and muscle tissue around the eyeball he's keeping right here.
Hell yeah,
Brain,
dude.
Putting some broth, bringing all this back to life. Some oil on top. This is gonna be so rich. Cinnamon.
All right, what else are we putting on top of this meat? Or is this what's left separate?
Thank you. Oh yeah. Messy.
Very smart. Very smart. He in an earlier episode, he already knew like not to shake the hands with the chef, so they like
Before getting
bumped
to the main
elbows
course,
instead.
The chef insists on offering an
Lags Marin's
appetizer.
PC. I
It's called
fucking knew it.
agouche.
Quit messing with the
Say a name
router.
for it in English, what would you call it?
Mid-water.
All right.
I call it brain gravy.
Ooh.
Cooked sheep brains are minced and placed in a small bowl with sheep broth, pure fat, and cinnamon. At the table, feel free to toss in a squeeze of lime and some bits of sangak bread.
Okay.
It's very rich. That
I was gonna say, it's very
sheep fat,
similar to
like
like,
the soul
what
of
is
the
it, like
sheep. It has,
giblets
like, this
gravy?
essence.
That's basically the same.
What's
No,
the next
my
thing?
router?
You
How
really feel
fucking
the
dare
brain
you?
that much.
Yes, the taste
Get
of
your
the
ass back
brain
here.
And the soup get together.
Not my first choice of meat, but the whole animal. It's probably also very
We have a little bit
affordable.
of everything here. So you said as you look at it, you can pick out every food.
I was gonna say,
item.
that's also a lot of like
Give me a
variety
tour
in
of this
meats.
platter.
So this is the brain. This part is meat of the face.
Cheek.
This
Yeah.
area. And this one, the end of the ears.
Oh.
And this one, pache.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
I think you missed one.
Oh.
Oh, give him a minute. Give him a
I
minute.
cannot see because I don't have my eyes with me.
This one.
Oh, wow. This is zaban, means tongue.
Tongue.
Some
There you
call
go.
This dish
Wait,
old man food.
did he
English
mention the eye
because
parts?
Some old men know how to appreciate tradition.
How do I share one tongue with somebody?
And maybe it's because watching your food watching you scares the younger
Oh, I was gonna say,
generation.
where does
Try this
the
cheek meat at first, just alone.
For me, when I close my eyes and open my mouth, all I taste is high quality protein.
goddamn right, baby?
When you come in here,
Goddamn
first
right.
off, it's a bit sheepy.
Yes.
So I thought this would be sheepy.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just super tender meat. That cinnamon adds a nice layer to it. Oh, I like that a lot.
I like the very interesting use
The
of
tongue, you
cinnamon.
can just spread it on the bread.
I'm guessing
like
cinnamon
a
is abundant
pate.
spice because it's made from. Isn't it made from the bark of the cinnamon tree?
Wow, it just has that nice
Right?
kind of lamb flavor.
I could be wrong.
Super
Somebody may know
tender,
more than me on the
soft.
cinnamon
I
thing.
love being
I don't remember
surprised
what.
like this.
I'm
It's
pretty
so
sure
good.
cinnamon is made from the bark
Yeah,
of
me
the cinnamon
too.
tree.
I've got the sheep foot right here. Do you think
And
this sheep
even a
ever
single tree
stepped
yields
in
a
food?
lot of cinnamon.
Okay, but they cleaned it a lot, right?
Yeah, he been glasses.
Okay.
He also like when he patted his chest.
Don't worry about
I
that.
bet he also has glasses that like hang down around his neck.
Pure gelatin. That feeling of kind of loose, jelly, fatty.
Ah, yeah, the
Young,
fatty
if you
goodness,
gave this to
baby.
me, I could not handle it. Now I like it. I think for me, this is a very pleasant surprise. I really did like it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's another one of those things that's like when you think about it, it seems weird, but then once you eat it, it's like,
Sex, you know.
oh yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
This time he's showing me.
He was just surprised by the Americanism that he said.
Tempted to call it spaghetti ice cream.
Hold on.
But it's not that because
I'm surprised by his shock at the phrase where the one guy at the ice cream place goes, "It's better than sex, you know." For the American guy to be shocked at him saying that and to be like, "Excuse me, what?" I'm curious if he's never heard that. That's kind of interesting. All right. Unless they were on the plate they were eating.
Actually,
Oh,
they're real
that'd be funny.
noodles, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a noodle, but we call it faluda in Farsi.
Faluda.
In Iran, you're more likely to eat noodles for dessert than for dinner. Gole
Is it-
goes a
is
shot
it made
been
the same
around
way
for
as noodles, or is it,
65
like, made out
years,
of-
Finding this traditional Iranian recipe. Thin vermicelli-sized noodles made from starch.
Oh, okay, it is
and ice
noodles.
Cold syrup containing sugar and rose water with some cherry syrup on top.
I want some of these. Really
Very simple,
frozen
very
ones.
simple.
Let's try it
But
out.
usually with rose water, it adds a very complex flavor to it.
Oh, that's what it is. It's so perfumey. Man, if I was missing my girlfriend and she wore this perfume, I would just eat this when I miss her. Aside from that, this texture.
Hear that,
is
ladies?
great,
Time to
because
just
the
get your
only one I
rose
have to compare it
perfume.
to is it in
Time to
India.
start wearing
This
rose
is
perfume.
basically a noodle ice cream.
Oh.
Oh, that is a complex flavor profile. Those noodles are very soft. And
What's
these
on
noodles have
top?
great texture. They're like frozen all the way through. It's like kind of fun to bite through.
Don't compare it with any other place in the world.
Okay, yeah, stop comparing
It's
it.
only in Iran. There's a tradition.
I can understand that. I've never seen a dish like this before.
Like this.
Ordain, what are you doing? Did you drink soda again?
Drink the water.
It's like the broth.
Are you
I mean,
having
for me, where I
sugar?
come from in Asia,
We talked about this, Ordain. Come
we
on.
just call that broth.
Come on, miss. Oh, I froze again. Why did I freeze? Hello?
Super sugary, sweet.
Catching up,
syrupy,
catching
but
up, catching up.
fantastic. This
Nope,
is like a big
still
dessert.
lagging.
I'm really surprised by the sizes of food here, but the people are not huge.
Yeah. It's called the Gym
Our
of
old
Life.
friend Parnyan
Here.
joins me as this
Chat. Who knows what the Gym of Life is? No? Oh. God damn it, Ordain. God damn it, Ordain. Chat, how many of you know what the Gym of Life is? Anybody? Anyone? I didn't have sugar. You didn't have sugar? Are you just like this? Is that what this is? Or are you burning all your energy before you go to bed? No one? No one knows what the Gym of Life is? This is just Ordain being a goober? Yes. Overall active lifestyle instead of going to the gym? Correct. Pretty much, yeah. Having a dedicated gym area was only really something athletes and like soldiers did to train a body above and beyond. It was when we started developing a mainly sedentary life that obesity became a problem. Basically pounding on weight until like you couldn't use and conserve all the food that you were eating, which is also probably why the portions here are so much larger. It's either 50% energy or 1,000% energy. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense.
City of Isfahan.
Behind us, a confectionery whipping up one of Iran's most outrageous desserts with an ingredient you would never expect to see: meat.
Yes.
Yes.
Does this seem normal to you?
I grow up with that food.
What is the name of the
I like the just stare at. Does it seem normal to you?
Stew.
Yeah.
Polish must, an Isfahan tradition. The main ingredients: stewed meat and yogurt. An impossible combination,
say,
but after seeing how it's made,
that's-
it'll all make sense.
First of all,
Lamb?
thank you for the hairnet. Do you need a little hairnet like for your mustache, or that's good?
Barring? No, they don't need
Okay. All right. Hey.
Is it?
Lamb neck meat
I was
is
right.
braised until tender.
I was gonna say
Shredded
crushed,
into
I'm pretty sure is
chips and
lamb.
Mixed with creamy Iranian yogurt.
It's almost like he's shampooing someone's hair. That's what it reminds me of. Have you ever shampooed someone's hair before?
Okay. I think I've seen something
It's a
similar.
very thorough mixing. By the time it's all mixed in, do you even feel the meat in there?
No one can feel the chunks of.
Oh, okay. He's showing us the old traditional way of doing it by hand, but usually, I mean, he's using these machines back here, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got, it's right here. It's pretty useful.
Oh, very interesting.
He blends saffron with
Tip.
sugar to make a powder. Dilutes that in water, shakes it, and tosses it in with the rest.
Oh, okay. So then you don't get that weird, like, creamy
Mixture turns a live
white
strong
color.
Shade of vibrant yellow. He adds more sugar, then more sugar,
More
and
sugar.
a lot more sugar,
More
Mix, mix,
sugar.
mix, and finally, a finishing touch: some walnuts.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh, very
Seems
interesting.
like the recipe, it just.
I love the
more
I like his
saffron
mustache
flavor.
too.
Have you ever had too much saffron?
I am lagging. I'm still lagging.
Are you saying this is too much? I'm not even sure exactly what saffron tastes like. It seems like everything in Iran that's yellow like this, it's either turmeric, saffron, or sometimes both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. More sugar.
Taste for you.
Oh, that's what saffron tastes like. Saffron tastes like elegance.
Exactly.
You're right.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
But it's a little weird how it's like sweet,
flowery,
sour, and meaty at the same time.
The end result tastes nothing like lamb meat. But just like halim, where they mix stewed mutton with wheat, the meat itself...
Wait, halim has stewed meat in it? They never described it to us. They never explained to us what halim was. I did not know it had meat in it. God damn it. God damn it. Why didn't they tell us that till now?
The dish, giving it a
I did not know it had stewed mutton in it.
Unlike any dessert I've tried before.
For me, this is the pinnacle of luxury.
I thought it was something similar to like oatmeal, like a more runnier oatmeal. I was thinking it was like oats or something.
Perfect.
Hey, kid.
In pursuit of
Horses?
chasing down the world's most unique foods, I've discovered that if
Were
culinary
those horses?
traditions have survived for hundreds of years, there's usually a reason for it.
'Cause it's
More often than
awesome.
not, you'll be very happy you gave that wild-looking dish a try. From researching and shooting
All right.
to editing.
Nah, go on, get. Go on, get. All right, hold on. Real quick. Last one's... Nah, I don't think we're gonna do that one last video. If it was shorter than 15 minutes, I probably would. But I think we are good. Let's go ahead and bring it right on back. Feemsh. Exclamation mark, feemsh. All right, guys. That is essentially going to be it today. Unfortunately, and both fortunately, we are not going to have a stream tomorrow on this channel, at least. Oh my god, is that a Mookie at Offkai? Oh my god. All right. Chats. Originally, tomorrow was going to be another like chatting day, but the reason I was okay with today being another chatting day is because tomorrow, a little later than usual, at 1 p.m. CDT, we are going to be playing Darktide over at Makari's. I will be putting a ping out at the time we start, or whenever I join Makari at whatever time, in the Discord. If you aren't in the Discord, I do recommend joining it. We're going to be doing a movie night tomorrow night as well. We're going to be watching Annabelle Creation, because we're currently working our way through the Conjuring universe in chronological order. I found cake. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. All right. And we... Let me check something real quick. I think we're going to rate Izzy. Izzy's doing a surprise stream right now. An impromptu stream. Let's go. Hell yeah. I've been playing a little bit of the Arbitrace off stream for shits and giggles. But get that shit out of here. The Twitch is still trying to tell me to like buy TwitchCon tickets. I'm not going to TwitchCon. I can't afford it, Twitch. You don't pay me enough. But what do we want to do for raid message? Raid message. I don't know. I don't know what to do for raid message. Can't get them wiggle keychains at TwitchCon? Not yet. Not yet. I still have 1.0 wiggle keychains on me. Maybe, hopefully we'll be able to go to EU next year. I'm hoping we can go to EU TwitchCon next year. So maybe I'll see some of the mods and y'all there. Here, we'll do Dumpest. We'll do Dumpest and We're Your Problem Now. All right, guys. That's going to be the raid message. I will see you tomorrow over at Makari's. If I don't see you before then, I will see you Sunday more than likely. Again, keep an eye on Discord. It depends on what's going to be happening on what time it starts, if I get the keys necessary to do what I'm planning. But we'll see what happens. Till then, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for enjoying the show. Good night.